Everybody, we suffer together.
Oh.
The ultimate cheer.
I didn't realize we were going to exclusively suffer together.
Yeah, we didn't that one time. You remember that one time?
No.
You don't even remember that one time? That one time was great, man. What is, everybody? Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Presented by Bet365, where it says here, winning is everything.
It is.
Winning is everything.
I would say we currently have nothing.
Yeah, we have nothing at the moment. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit 10, place a bet of 10, get 200 in bonus bets. We're also in the Toyota Losers Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR.
Poor Toyota.
Nuggets lose to an unbelievably depleted Minnesota Timberwolves team.
Bro, this is...
They got Terrence Shannon.
Yep.
They got Jalen Clark. They got Mike Conley a little bit. And they really got Jaden McDaniel tonight as they just dominate Denver on the boards. They dominate Denver, defensively, and then just were able to score in the clutch. We got Harrison Wind here.
You know, Nikola Jokic once said, winning is fun and losing sucks.
Yeah. Never told a lie.
He has never told a lie, and this really sucks, man.
It really sucks.
This sucks.
Over here, D-Line Co.
I'm glad I already had my crash out.
We all kind of did. This does feel kind of like,
I'm glad I already had my crash out.
Yeah.
Right now, I think I'm just kind of numb. I can't believe what I just watched. Like it doesn't seem real. It's like I just added it up on paper and it doesn't compute.
Well, we're gonna have to check your math here on the show. Over there, we got Superstar Dev.
What a brutal feeling. Like really, what you're feeling is shock.
I think that's what you're right. Yeah.
You're in shock because I am definitely in shock. What a season.
To me, it's less shock. It almost feels like, when somebody's dying for a long time and you say your goodbyes, and then like 6 months later, they're like, have you talked to
You're like,
still going?
They're still here?
They're like, yeah, it's not doing good, though. They're in hospice. You're like, they've been in hospice for 9 months.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go say another goodbye.
My dad at the end was a little bit like, all right.
This is getting selfish, actually. Come on, I don't have enough time.
All right, we know it's coming.
Let's go to a fast breakdown because we kind of have to. I know. What do we have to relive these for? But, Kale, you put the stats up there and we do that thing. Very physical start. Is a physical game. You got to tip your hat to Minnesota, man. Dire situation for them coming into this game. Their only out was to just play like MFers. It was like they knew they could not do this pretty. They had to do it ugly, and everybody knew the assignment from the start. 13-7 start for Minnesota. Christian Brown, 1 for 4 from 3. Very aggressive from 3, too. Some of those were quick triggers. Minnesota, they go to a 3-big lineup. Can you believe it? I was surprised. 3-big lineup. It was, but it really worked. It actually crushed them. I think plus 11 in those minutes. And we had a camcorder.
Like, how do you not
talk about guys that show up? I think 2 guys showed up tonight. One of them, Cam Johnson. And then 2 fouls on Jokic. It was 30-29 Nuggets after 1. Second quarter, Nuggets still turning it over. They had a turnover problem. The physicality and athleticism really bothered Denver all series, and it bothered them in this game as well. 3 fouls on Spencer Jones. Wolves immediately go back to the big 3, and they were just completely disrupting. It was that second quarter really where I think the game, there's 2 stints. One of them was the second quarter, disrupting Denver's offense. Denver did not run like a set in the half court for probably 7 minutes because they couldn't get a screen. They could not set a ball screen. They couldn't get an entry. They couldn't dribble the ball up the court. Wolves were just playing a lot harder, and the Nuggets started to look kind of shook. You had guys passing up shots, including Jamal Murray. They were shook. 57-50 Wolves. Third quarter, 3 fouls on Jokic, but he took over in that third quarter. Jokic scored or assisted for 7 minutes on every Nuggets basket. 7 minutes, every basket was him. Murray couldn't shake free, and he couldn't hit shots. So Jokic had to both enter the ball and create or finish the shots. Cam had 4 on him. Jokic gets 4 on him. The end of the quarter, though, an absolute disaster. Minnesota at the line, miss both free throws, get an offensive rebound, and score. Just brutal. 82-74 Wolves. Jokic in to start the fourth. He just didn't rest in the second half. you got this weird tech on Jalen Clark. He kind of, I got to tip my hat, did the perfect job of pushing Jokic twice, flopping on the one where Jokic kind of got in his face, and then pushing Jokic a third time. Like, if you're trying, I thought they got him because the camera cut away. I thought Jokic pushed him. Looked like he didn't on the replay. No. Two technicals to Minnesota, one on Jokic. Nuggets rallied back to down 1. 4 fouls on Spencer Jones, and a play that I think was the biggest of the entire game. Nuggets play great defense for 23 and a half seconds. The ball finds Terrence Shannon Jr. in the corner for a 3 with 6 minutes to go. No dip. He just catches it, shoots it, drains it to put them up 8 with 6 minutes to go. It was still 3-point game with 4:40. Murray gets a wide open 3 to tie. And when I say wide open, guys, sets his feet, takes a breath, does his thing, misses it. On the next play, Murray comes down, tries to shoot over Gobert, hits the side of the backboard. Probably the worst game of Jamal Murray's entire career. 3-point game with 2 minutes to go. And Terrence Shannon Jr. gets Jamal Murray on an island, drives right by him for an and 1 bucket. This is where the game was really over, that play. Cam missed 1 free throw. They're up 5. McDaniels ISOs Jamal Murray out. This was really like, the Wolves hate the Nuggets, but they really hate Jamal. They spent the clutch time picking him out, saying, I want him, ISOing him, McDaniels over him at like a 15-footer right in his eye, 7-point game. And then out of a timeout, they drop a play, and Jokic has a weird turnover. Like, it was just a play where it didn't work at all, and nothing happened of it. Game was over at that point. All right, let's go to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways. Dev, what do you got?
This one is hard because really just you usually go into these and you want to just key in on just one specific thing. There are so many areas that you want to just like point and place in. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is I really do hope that the Nuggets take something from this series about how they build culture. This team was down multiple guys, and at no point was it about excuses. It was no point was it a letdown spot for them. They had the guys that said that they were going to win this game. They called guys out, and they built for that. Like, everyone on their team plays with tenacity. And I felt like years ago, Denver tried to go for that when they went with Christian Brown. I thought he was going to come into this league and be a guy that got under people's skin, that wanted to be a tenacious defender who was going to make his impact and imprint on the defensive side of the ball and just be a motherfucker. And he has not been that all year. But especially in this playoff run, this was a very bad letdown spot for Christian Brown, and the noise is just going to get louder for him. He's going into an offseason where he is going to be getting $125 million, and this is the memory that you give of him from this season, from this year. 1 of 4 from the field in a playoff game. All of those shots came in like the first 6 minutes of the game.
Maybe less. It was like 3 minutes.
Maybe 3 minutes. He had 3 points in the game and really just never made his mark. And you just really look at it like that was a crippling contract. This is a rough spot to be a Christian Brown truther or believer. This was rough for him. Yeah. He's where you could place a lot of the blame in this game specifically.
Yeah. And yet he was one of the few guys I thought could actually guard, which is a nice thing. But, you know.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. I can't believe how soft the Nuggets are. Like, listen, man, like, you know, it's not they suck, it's this sucks. Which I believe, but I can't, I'm so taken aback by the performance we just got from Jamal Murray. Like, it really was like mostly on him in a lot of ways. I mean, like when it was tight, like Jaden McDaniels did not see him, scored on him. Probably every single time he had Murray as his primary defender, and on the flip side, Jaden McDaniels absolutely shut him down. Like, he just had no answers. And the worst part is that when he did have the opportunities, like you saw, he just got more and more rattled. Like, I can't believe that you can rattle Jamal Murray this much after everything that he's been through.
He was like almost crying on the court, man, during this game. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen him give the faces he was given tonight. And then hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Layup.
The crazy thing was, yes, the most pivotal moment, the moment where things could have turned but didn't was that wide open 3-point shot that he could have hit to tie the game, and then goes down to the other end and commits a foul for an and one. It's like that was it right there, ball game. It's very frustrating, but listen, we're built for this.
Yeah.
Again, I already had my crash out. I don't really feel anything right now. I think Dev's right. I'm definitely in shock. I'll go home later and just start crying. I'll live stream it for the Wolves fans. You guys can come in and I get it. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But also shout out to the Wolves, man. They were so tough. I cannot believe with that roster they did to the Nuggets what they did.
They honestly, and it's a credit to them, they honestly played the same style that they always play,
but just
with new
different
guys,
Yep.
Terrence Shannon Jr., Jalen Clark. And those guys stepped up and looked like Anthony Edwards and, Dante DiVincenzo tonight. It was really impressive, and you tip your hat. But to your point, the other side of it is equally as true. They stepped up and played tough when they needed to play tough, and Nuggets, unfortunately, could not.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is, look, I haven't been alive for the entire Denver Nuggets franchise history, but I think there's a good chance this is the worst loss in Nuggets history.
I don't know. Some tough ones, but sure.
That Game 7. Yeah. This is up there, though.
This is worse than that Game 7, Dev, because this loss was in Game 6 to a completely undermanned and depleted Minnesota Timberwolves team that should not have had the talent and the execution and just the wherewithal to hang with you in this game. But, the Nuggets' effort tonight was pretty symbolic of this series and this season, and I feel like summed up the season pretty well.
This season did suck, man.
Terrible season.
Really tough season.
This effort we got tonight was pretty symbolic of the team we saw in this series and for a lot of this season. They got out physicaled. They got out toughed. The play at the end of the second half where nobody moved boxing out on the free throw
Insane.
Was so maddening, man.
There's a couple of those where you're just like, dude, those are
Do you
sucker
think they
plays.
didn't know it was the second shot or something?
I don't know,
What
man.
happened?
All
sucker
the
plays.
50-50 balls that went to Minnesota today,
was
all
a
the
lot of
offensive
them.
rebounds. What killed the Nuggets today killed them all series and all season. And look, it was a turbulent season with all the injuries. It was really up and down, emotional highs and lows. But I think how they lost tonight is kind of fitting.
Yeah. It did really feel like the season in a nutshell, including, you're a little injured, but you think, we could be good if we do this, if this, and it's just like they just didn't have it, man. And unfortunately, that 12-game win streak at the very end of the year is really the only thing that gave you hope.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it didn't
Fool's
really.
gold.
It was a little fool's gold. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. We're in the period right now, this is the period we live in, and on the 24-hour news cycle and everybody gets a voice, is that everyone's going to rewrite the history of the Denver Nuggets, and it's a bummer. We rewrite the history of every player whenever they fail and every
Absolutely.
team, and
That's
that's
what
just
the
how
playoffs do.
that's how it goes. But I'm gonna write the history right now before it gets diluted with all of the talking heads. Nuggets built something really special, man, and there was a part of me the other day, I think after Game 4, where I was just because that was where I was. We all had a crash. That was my worst, just down on the team. And then I just started thinking about how thankful I am for all of the years we got with this team. Because it truly is my favorite team. This era is the best era in Nuggets history, and they got a championship. And there was an ascent and a descent in this era that I think this is the part that I don't think we really knew until this year. But the ascension was all about connection. This team just got to a level where you felt like all 5 guys could mold around any situation and solve a problem down. That had deteriorated over the last 3 years, kind of incrementally so. And this year, I think we saw it more than ever. I think it was a culture of, it felt like family in this way. And what I mean by that is there was a lot of guys coming up through the system, and it was exciting, and you're growing. And I think even that went away over the last couple of years. It didn't feel like that anymore.
Project
it kind of feels
bullshit.
Project bullshit. Project Dynasty went to Project bullshit. And so there was just some of the stuff, and people are going to look at this. I think the other thing that happened is when you win, teams kind of do look at, okay, well, are they weak at? A playoff series, every team's trying to find. I think teams learned faster than Denver, that their weaknesses are they don't have any ball handlers outside of Jamal Murray. Tonight, Tyus Jones was probably the third best player.
He was incredible.
Because they desperately needed anyone that could dribble the ball against Jalen Clark or McDaniels. But they didn't have enough ball handling for the last handful of years. They don't have athletes. It's crazy that they're on the third string. Wolves are going to third string guys. Yeah. Way more like Terrence Shannon Jr., too athletic for anybody on Denver's roster.
Unbelievably so.
You see him against Denver starters, and you're like, how is he so much more athletic?
And he's not even playing a lot over there. Like, this was a moment for him to step up, but that athleticism is just something that Denver doesn't have.
And Denver had a formula that worked, but that was a deficiency that teams didn't really find. I think Minnesota exposed it in 2024, and Denver never addressed those problems. And teams kind of learned that, okay, that's where they're really vulnerable. They don't have ball handlers. They're not very athletic. And they're going to end up having to play their guys like 42, 43 minutes just because you can put that pressure on them. Denver expired. I really, truly believe that this series shows that this version of Denver built around a two-man game and a big three with AG and all this stuff. It had a great run, and it was truly unbelievable. That team was truly unbelievable at its best. But it has been deteriorating for 3 years now. I think it kind of feels more obvious now. And, I feel both sadness for it. And, obviously it sucked the way it happened. But at the same time, I feel really grateful that it happened because it really was the best 6 years of Nuggets basketball we've ever had.
It's so true. And the thing that sucks is that it's the premise that they're built on is they have to have Aaron Gordon for this to work. And we're now at a point
That's part of why the formula is expiring.
That's true. I mean, it's like we're now, unfortunately, at a stage where you have a very uncomfortable conversation about, like, this guy is too pivotably important, and this is 2 playoff series, 2 years in a row where you lose him and you ultimately lose the series. It's tough.
We're gonna have a lot of time to talk offseason stuff. So I want to spend this show a little bit less, but we have a lot of time to talk offseason. And there's a lot. It's gonna be a very interesting one. But that was my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. It just feels like I do feel like we know. That's the one thing. I don't think it's ambivalent. I think we kind of know that, this had a good run. They're going to have to solve a different problem now in whatever future version of this team they build around. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, we'll continue to break down this season, this game, and what it all means.
At Common Spirit Health, they're more than just hospitals and clinics. They're a team of passionate and expert caregivers dedicated to your well-being, woven into the very fabric of your community. From preventative care to advanced surgical solutions, their skilled physicians and caring staff are here for you, offering personalized treatment tailored to your unique needs. You can expect a blend of cutting-edge technology with a commitment to human kindness at their 20 hospitals and 240 clinics and care sites right here in Colorado. Whether it's a routine checkup, whether it's managing a chronic condition, or whether it's responding to an emergency, you can always trust Common Spirit to deliver exceptional care that's close to home. You can do that at any of their 20 hospitals. They got 240 clinics and care sites as well, right here in Colorado. Experience the difference compassion makes. Find a Common Spirit location near you and discover a new standard of health and healing by visiting mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. Also, the Game Time app. It's the only ticketing app on my phone. It's the only one I use for a couple different reasons. First off, they have exclusive discounts like zone deals. You choose the section, Game Time selects the seat, you save money. Easy to find and buy every single ticket out there. NBA, NHL, MLB, concerts, and shows as well. Views from all the seats in the venue, as well as a lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, job loss protection, tons of great perks that you get with the Game Time app. Fees are included, zone deals, seat views, lowest price guarantee. Your tickets are also covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. So there are a bunch of different apps to choose from, a bunch of different sites you can go to buy tickets. Use the Game Time app. It's the only one I've got. Use the code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase and take the guesswork out of buying tickets to every type of event with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, redeem code DNVR for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today.
I meant to do this during my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway, but we were up against the clock and everything else. We got a little rakia, little end of season rakia we have to pour out here.
The first of into our mouths. The first of many. To the Nuggets, what they've been, who they are and who we think they want to be.
Yep.
And may they return.
And may they return. Givali.
Cheers.
I'm gonna sip mine.
I would actually.
It's too good.
Live on the internet. I can't handle that right now.
So,
Give me
the big thing that
Please, you need a chaser.
please.
it really is true, man. There is no bond.
Iced tea, vodka.
Yeah, go for it.
We got
Go
a
for
bunch
it.
of different.
You know, I
Come
just
on,
had
come on,
vodka,
come on.
right? And then my tongue is no longer.
There really is no bond like trauma bond, you know? Like, this is why sports are so tribal, is it's like you just go through so many tough battles and disappointing losses, like, and when you do it with friends and with people, you know, fellow fans, it's why I
Absolutely.
think sports are so powerful.
Sports
is
over everything, baby.
They really do bond a group together, and you know,
Do you want to put that down?
No, I want to just hold it.
Okay.
The thing is that the low parts only matter are necessary, because if they didn't have them, there would be no high parts.
That's right. We only, and previous to us winning the championship, we only had 50 years
Yeah.
of low
Right.
parts.
Yeah, we were used to it.
And we're 3
We
years
need-
into
we need
the
this
next
again.
50. So like we're 3 years into the next 50.
This is important for us to feel this.
Yeah, we're checking them off here. The big story here is Jamal Murray for me, though, man.
So, I mean,
As much as you tip your cap to Minnesota and all these different things, I just look around and I go, guys actually played okay. Jamal Murray tonight, 12 points, 4 of 17 shooting, 4 of 17. He was at game worst minus 18. You know who was next closest? Minus 9. He was so, like, it just was that when he was on the court, the Nuggets could not run offense. And I don't know how you wash this one out, Dev, in part because we saw this in 2024 against Minnesota. We saw this against the Lakers, in 2024, was it? Yeah, we saw it then. He's now had enough bad series that the good ones, I'm not taking away from the past. I'm more going forward. My confidence that Murray can rise above this level of defense is like pretty shattered.
how could it not be?
When you talk about rewriting history, this is one that I think that it's going to start to wash itself out of Jamal Murray being a playoff riser, because he was eliminated, actually shut the lights off in this series.
He was murdered and then dragged to the defensive end so they could score over him.
I've never seen someone get shut down in that type of way, because he really was trying. I really do think that he was just so limited in those tries that it's what can you do?
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels is going to be in his nightmares, and this game specifically, just shows how limited he was. McDaniels was everywhere, getting off of screens. They tried to run him off of pin down. They tried anything that they could to just get him going, and he could not get going. And then on top of that, defensively, they went after him on every
play.
single big play
Every
in
one.
this one. When you go through the big plays in this game defensively, it was Jamal Murray as the mark. They had him on both ends of the floor, and he could not get himself going. 0 of 2 from the three-point line. This is a guy that he shot his best, three-point percentage this year. He also shot it on high attempts. He could not even get a shot going, and even shooting three-pointers took it was just so much energy out of him. So much that when he got out of the game and they brought in Tyus Jones, that's when it got going, because McDaniels kind of was just no, I'm just on him specifically. Jamal Murray was rough in this series. Jamal Murray was very rough in this game, and he is who you point blame on in Game 6 for sure.
Yeah, it's this Minnesota squad is the worst possible matchup for Jamal Murray, but it's it's that bad.
I know. But it's even if you can bring in Jalen Clark and shut him down, it's all right. There's too many guys in the end, because
That's what I mean,
you could say it's just Jaden McDaniel,
Yeah.
but it's not. Man.
Right, it's not it's this bad. Really,
Yeah.
you come up this small in a game this big.
Yeah.
I mean, he did not want to shoot the ball. He was just rattled. He hit the side of the backboard. When that happened, I mean, that's the kiss of death in any
Yes, it really is.
any series. If a guy
It tells you a lot about a player when they hit
When they hit the
backboard.
thing,
It was a layup that he hit the
it's
side of
crazy.
the back.
Absolutely
It was
crazy.
a layup. He was clamped so much that you start to wonder if things are going on in his personal life. That's when you know that somebody has your number.
You start coming up with conspirity theories where you're maybe
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
sick. I think he might.
I know
that's
you're
wrong.
is there a COVID 26?
Yeah. This is I honestly, it's not an exaggeration to say I don't know that you can have a more lopsided personal matchup than what happened with him and Jaden McDaniels
Insane.
tonight. I really don't.
No.
Jaden McDaniels
I don't think I've ever seen
only
one, dude.
shut him down completely to where he would. It wasn't even like he didn't make shots tonight. He couldn't get the ball, so Denver flipped the game in the second half when Jokic just forgot about him. Was like, you know what? Get out of the play. I will enter the ball. I will run the play. I'll score the ball. I'll do all of it. We just can't go to you in any capacity because when we give you the ball, it just wastes 15 seconds.
The thing that you think about in this series, and one thing that is a positive, I really do hope that they look at this series and see how worn down just Jamal versus Minnesota. Not even only this year, but in years past as well. There truly does have to be a focus of another primary ball handler. That has to be something that
we can't
Denver
ever talk
is
about this
going
again.
Because this is something that we've talked about for the past few years, but now it's like, all right, it's just too evident. Like people could just eliminate this one guy. This is not just about trade Jamal and you have it figured out. You need multiple ball handlers that could get the ball to Jokic, that could get themselves going, that it's not just only on him by himself. And a lot of the times it's Jamal just having to dribble the air out of the ball or try to get himself going to just get loose because they don't have that option. They're going to Bruce Brown. We had Tyus Jones, who was not playing on other teams like at all, to be your backup options. And then you bring in other people that just can't do it. So this is rough.
The most insane part is that Tyus Jones was able to get Jaden McDaniels.
Tyus Jones might have been better than Jamal.
No, he
No,
was.
there's
There's no
no
might
he
about
was
it, man.
1,000%
Jamal didn't
better.
do a single thing good tonight. Like,
No.
that's the thing is it wasn't even like he had that stint. You know,
No.
there was nothing about it that worked.
There was one stint where Jamal was taken off ball. He was working as a two, and then they were having him come around and work off his screens. And Jaden McDaniel was trailing him every time, and he was getting open in the lane. And then they just went away from that. It's like, I mean, we haven't talked about the coaching and the tactics.
We're gonna get there. Let's stay on Jamal though because I think it's really important.
I
here.
mean, this is just this was an absolute nightmare. Jamal Murray came up as small as you could ever possibly imagine. One of your stars, and frankly, I mean, the guy that was the All-Star this year. This was his best regular season,
that's
and I would
what
say
makes
this
it
was
hurt
his,
even more.
I would say this was his worst postseason.
Bro, I think there's no question.
Yeah, it's arguably his worst series for sure. And he was just completely rattled, towards the end of this series and tonight. And it was a far cry from after game one when he was asked about the different defenders that guard him and how that changes his game and approach. And he said, irrelevant. When I get a screen, I score. Yeah. And that obviously did not happen at all in this game and in a lot of parts of this series.
Really, since game one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, he was just rattled to an extent that I don't think I've ever seen him rattled before.
Yeah, truly. And, I want to go to Jokic next here because Murray, look, it's just so disappointing. I've lost all faith in his ability to overcome athletic on-ball pressure. Yeah. That's like how bad that this run was, that even Jalen Clark disrupted him, that you look at it. I think Jaden McDaniels is a really tough cover. He's a great defender, has the lane, all the stuff. But there are a lot of guys out there that can, it makes you think, man, you have to avoid athletic wings. Otherwise,
you know what this does? This puts me in a place where I'm like, you got to move Jamal to the two.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But the next guy I want to go to here is Nikola Jokic, and here's what sucks, man. I thought Jokic was unbelievable tonight. I really did. I thought he was so willing the team, and you really talk about a team's identity. It starts with a pick and roll or a handoff. It just does. The Wolves in the series just took that away, and I think that a large part of the struggles in the middle part of the season was Denver just trying to figure out, well, what do we do if we're not a pick and roll team, if we don't ever run that? And obviously he struggled with middle portions. I just thought he did everything he could possibly. He played 43 minutes tonight. He made nothing but tough shots. Like I said, that third quarter was so impressive because he just finally said, F it, I'm not giving the ball to Jamal. I'll dribble down against pressure. I'll back guys down. I'll kick out and then run and then cut. He had a couple possessions where it was like grind against Gobert, pass, shot, miss, rebound, pass to somebody else, miss, rebound, dribble to someone else. He was doing so much, and I actually thought this game from Jokic was great, and it sucks because he gets all the credit when they win, and I think personally, rightfully so, and he'll get all the blame, but I just felt like tonight he did enough for you to win. You just needed a little bit of somebody else showing up, and they didn't get it.
I thought he definitely did enough to win. I thought he was good. I don't think he was unbelievable, though. I thought he was good. And he was obviously good enough to win and definitely did his part.
What did you not like about what he did tonight?
Well, defensively, he was terrible.
You thought?
Yeah, he just never put his hands
Yeah,
up.
I thought defensively he was really bad, and a lot of it wasn't his fault. I mean, the Nuggets couldn't guard,
Terrence
Shannon Jr. to save their life.
Yeah.
So a lot of it wasn't his fault, but I thought he was pretty bad defensively, and I thought he could have done a little more. But overall, this wasn't on Jokic. I did think he could have been a little better.
I really do hope that Jokic is challenged, or he goes into this next season and talks about how he needs to improve defensively. Because I did think he was very bad defensively. He lets anybody get to the paint and just score around there without contesting. He does not alter many shots. He does not put his hands up on defense. And it's a lot of just like Ole, that you even think about Terrence Shannon, he's just getting to the paint. Naz Reid getting to the paint. Like, I want him to be better on that. Offensively, he was incredible. And I think that's while taking away like one of his superpowers. Like, he had to get rid of a finger throughout this whole series. The 3-point shot just left him completely. And he had to adjust to playing against one of the best defenders of all time without something that frees him up and opens him up. And he still was able to get himself going, especially in this one. He left it all out on the court. 43 minutes.
And he played the whole second half, right?
The entire
going offense,
second half.
At the end,
and of course, he's going to fizzle out. That's why the offense got, so rough. No one else could get themselves going. Yeah. But I do think that Jokic, he cared. He wanted it. He made up for. I do think that people are going to be down on him, of course, and rightfully so. They just lost to that specific team. But he made up for a series against Rudy where it would have been a lot of attention on him, where he was like, no, that's not going to happen here.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Jokic is my favorite player I've ever seen. He is close to my favorite human being. I just am so amazed by him all the time. This didn't feel like his best series either.
Definitely not his best series.
Yeah.
But I thought today he was actually great.
I mean, like, you can't put this on Jokic, but it's like he also didn't carry them in ways that you've seen them do in the past. Like, Jokic can turn into a superhero, and he was just, like, really good. And it's like he wasn't a superhero tonight, and it's unfair to ask him that of him, but he's that dude. It's like in these big moments, like, you need that dude to, like, be that dude. Again, I'm not blaming him in any way, shape, or form because he really had no one else to. Like, Jamal Murray, just the way he let this team down, I don't know that I'll have a really hard time looking at Jamal Murray in the same way after seeing this because he just didn't look. I can't not believe how he folded in this game. And I love Jamal Murray. Jokic is my man. Like, I don't know. I can't criticize him. But also, like, I am getting more drunk. I'll tell you that.
So
I will tell you
pluses
that.
and minuses in life.
I'll tell you that. But I felt the Rocky get burned through my stomach, and now I'm definitely like a little buzzed.
We haven't drank enough Raffia. We got to change that next year.
Hey, if anybody wants to make out, I'm definitely down for it.
First cover in. Get down here. The line starts.
Get down here ASAP.
We got another guy I really want to shout out, though, tonight that actually showed me something that's kind of important, but I got to take a break first.
STK Steakhouse has a $3, $6, $9 happy hour deal going on right now. Sunday through Thursday, 2:30 to 6:30, and then also 9 p.m. to close. Friday and Saturday from 2:30 to 5:30. And the best part about STK, in my opinion, well, there are a lot of best parts. Great food, great drinks, great vibe, and they're also open really late. So if you're getting out of a Nuggets game, if you're getting out of an Avs game, a Rockies game, something else downtown, head on over to STK. They got happy hour going late at night, and it's always a great vibe. Seasonal menus, rotating different menu items in there. They're open on all holidays. Dinner with a vibe. Denver has a DJ every single night at STK. Private dining spaces for corporate events, social celebrations, you name it, they can do it at STK. So check them out, stksteakhouse.com. Make a reservation today. And again, the $3, $6, $9 happy hour, open late, and always a vibe. Also, Shady Rays, you know the moment, that when you realize that you left your favorite pair of sunglasses at the beach. Maybe you left them at your house. You lost them out somewhere. You don't know where they are. I've definitely been there. You've probably been there too. That's where Shady Rays comes in. Because Shady Rays, first off, they got tons of different brands, styles, shapes, colors. You go to their website, shadyrays.com. They have something for everybody, no matter what type of sunglasses you wear. But even if you lose or break your Shady Rays on day one, they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. So now you can wear your sunglasses with confidence. On hikes, at concerts, on the boat, wherever. Shady Rays is the eyewear that has your back. Even if you lose or break them on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. Go to shadyrays.com. Use the code DNVRSR. 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Crazy deal. Shadyrays.com. Use the code DNVRSR. 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses.
Matt. Bulls Peck, our guy, dude.
Our guy, man.
We love you, Peck. We're with you.
Absolute love. We got to talk about Cam Johnson here. 27 points from Cam, from Killer Cam. He was killing tonight, man. 8 of 15, 5 of 10 from 3. Only 6 of 9 from the free throw line, which kind of actually mattered a little bit.
Killer.
Little Achilles heel there, but 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
Points
Here's the thing, man. We wondered about Cam at portions of this year. Like, was he tough enough? This was a toughness test in a lot of ways for the Nuggets, and in my opinion, 2 guys passed. Cam Johnson and Nikola Jokic, but yeah, it's
a lot of failures.
Whatever you think, it actually maybe affects the way you look at the offseason, but Cam tonight, maybe his best game of the year. All things considered,
I'm proud of Cam
dope,
for the effort he gave in this game. Because he's been really up and down against the physicality this season and in these playoffs, and he was great today. He was really good defensively, and then offensively he stepped up, man. And I mean, there were points in this game where it was the Cam Johnson Yoke 2-man game. Like, that was the Nuggets' best option throughout a lot of this game tonight. And he stepped up, man. He was really one of the only guys looking to be aggressive with his shot, with his offense, attacking that defense. And I give him a lot of credit, man. He played his heart out tonight.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I've got no quarrel with Cam Johnson. Listen, man, this was the biggest game, obviously, of the Nuggets season.
Kill.
We're talking serious foxhole stuff here. And one guy arrived to show up and fight alongside Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
And it was Cam Johnson. It wasn't the guys that have been with him in the past. Christian Brown did not show up. Jamal Murray did not show up. There's just a bunch of guys you look at, you're like, bro, I don't understand. You've been here before. Why is this so difficult for you right now? But Cam Johnson, you cannot criticize this guy at all. He stepped up in a way that I wasn't really expecting, and I was really impressed by. I'm like, we got to keep this guy. We got to keep this guy, man.
Sometimes you need to see the foxhole to know who's a foxhole guy, but he did it tonight. I was very impressed.
Yeah, this was definitely a foxhole night. You have to judge people off of who shows up for you in your roughest times. This was a rough time. This was a spot that the Nuggets desperately needed someone to show up, and it was Cam Johnson who showed up. This was his second best game of the year. I think that Spurs game,
no doubt, but it was
the
biggest game of the year. It's it matters.
It matters, and it's going to be something that you remember. Also,
give me a search site, please.
It's a lasting impression that you have on the whole season. He hit 5 3-pointers. He was aggressive in the game. He tried to score. He also stepped up defensively, so you get to see that you have that versatility with him where he could, step out and guard a forward, or he's having to switch on to someone else. We saw the high IQ plays. He also made a lot of plays happen for others. Man. He's passing, he's making the extra play. One of the few people that could get himself going in this game. I really think he showed up. He is one that I'm like, okay, keep him around.
The only thing I would change about his game is if that dunk would have gone through.
But
I love that he tried it.
Yep.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? That was a play where
nobody else had the cojones.
Nobody else had him, and he had, which is, I cannot believe we're here. We're talking about Murray not having the cojones tonight.
We're
and Cam
here,
Johnson
brother.
having them.
We're here.
That is such a wild thing.
We are here, my guy.
Yeah. Cam Johnson, he just, into this system that Denver has, it is a unique style of basketball. Maybe it'll evolve, but it did take him half a year to adjust. But I actually think the back half of the year he got better and
That's
looked
what
like
I'm
a
saying,
guy.
man.
It does seem there's more on the table for him.
That's
it
the
does.
point. It took him a while to get acclimated, but he's here now. It's you gotta, I don't know, man.
Tough call.
You got to keep going with this guy. I think.
I don't. The only other guy that I think we need to kind of break down individually here is David Adelman. And look, man, I
can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, I'll let you go first then. I'll just say this though, like he got in his own head, honestly, with some of this media beef. Like him thinking everybody's mad at him or this or that. When it's like, bro, you realize nothing matters but winning and losing. You know what I mean? Like a coach can get dogged in certain games, but you win and everybody just moves on. And then everybody calls you. Malone was the dumbest coach. Then he was the greatest coach. Then he was the dumbest coach. It's just how it is. And, he failed that test. But more to the point, the Wolves going to their 3 big lineup, understanding they have to play Jalen Clark the way they did, just get physical. It was like they understood their team and pulled the levers. I fear that this year, it's David Adelman's rookie season. It's his first year, but I got to be honest, man. I'm not sure I could be less impressed based on the output that the Nuggets gave this year in the playoffs.
David Adelman touted as a tactician, like I said early on, like this guy is not a leader of men. Like that's out the window. That's very clear. Like he's not a guy that can go in and be the sergeant and like whip these guys into shape. It comes down to you have to be able to have the guys on the court that can lead themselves. You expect with Nikola Jokic, that wouldn't be a problem. It was a problem, man. It was a real problem. And there was just so many things you can point to where you're like, wow, you couldn't figure out to get Jamal Murray off of Jaden McDaniels defensively. Wow. Like you couldn't realize that Tyus Jones bringing the ball up gave you such an advantage. Like, wow, there's so many things you look at. You're like, bro, how do you... I like this guy as a guy.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to lose their job. Listen, there's nothing personal in all of this, but I would be amazed if he's the coach of the Denver Nuggets next year. Like this was the squad. This was the best team the Nuggets had on paper. Like the most talent they've ever had assembled, and they came up so small in ways where you're like, man. Come on, brother. Like, how do you not see this? No adjustments?
As much as I think the Nuggets were the best team they've ever had, the Achilles heel was just as big as it ever was. Well, not tough, but not athletic and not enough ball handling. And you got to know that about your team and kind of build in some.
I mean, I do want to stress.
This felt like they just had their pants down tonight.
I do want to stress that I am currently drunk.
Okay, all right.
So
that's a good. All right. I mean. Like, let's be honest, David Adelman was dealt a pretty tough hand in his rookie season. The injuries this year were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Historic.
And I think for Denver to go through all of it, including Nikola Jokic missing a month and them still getting the 3 seed, is a pretty impressive job just to get there. He was not good in the playoffs, though. And you saw at times during the regular season and in the playoffs when things went awry, when panic set in, that's when he was at his worst.
Yep.
And those qualities scare me. And if he's still here for many, many years, he'll grow out of them eventually, maybe. But those moments throughout both the regular season and the playoffs where things just didn't go quite right, and it didn't seem like he really had a handle on this team, those were the scary ones. And then my final note, just looking back at what he did in the playoffs and how this team looked, I don't feel like this group was inspired by him, definitely not, and just kind of taking what he said and putting it out on the court. So I don't know. It was obviously disappointing. He did some things right this season, some things wrong. But a lot to think about for sure.
It felt like that it was with Adelman signing last year. It's crazy. That was just a year ago. The circumstance was why it was so attractive or why it was so good, because it was just like they're listening to him now and all. It was out of nowhere. So you start to see things that was not there. And I mean, I was once in a relationship.
Oh, shit. Really?
Very, very pretty.
It's the first time hearing
very,
this.
Very pretty girl.
Oh.
But then you start to like realize that there are a lot of red flags that you're like not seeing because of the prettiness.
Hold on.
She laughed at my jokes, and that was
is
all.
David
the
Adelman
things.
a pretty girl in this?
I'm just saying. You don't see the red flags there. Like he was supposed to come in as this like X and O's type of guy. We don't see a lot of clever plays that opened up guys.
Bro, that ATO with the season on the line that resulted in a turnover. It's like, what are we doing?
That's a red flag.
They also had an ATO, I think, tonight where it was Bruce Brown bringing the ball up against Jalen Clark or something out of a timeout. I'm like, you called a timeout and that's what you drew up?
Dude, Jaden McDaniels calls out them defensively, and then, Vogt.
He calls out Vogt.
Vogt talks about the competitiveness after responding bad, and he's like, you worry about yourself. Instead of like, there's a fire going on behind you, and you're looking this way, screaming at everybody else on the street. Instead of like, we're looking in to see that there's a fire behind you. He doesn't call guys out, or at least from the outside looking in, because there's not many changes happening where you do need to look in. Like with Adelman is very tough, because I do think that he was dealt a tough hand as far as. Same thing in the relationship. Like I feel like with Michael Malone, there was
Are you the tough hand in the relationship?
Listen. With Michael Malone, there were so many talks about how he was getting on guys and calling them out and screaming all the time. So when you get in a relationship and they say those are all the things, guess what you're not going to do? You're not screaming all the time. You're not tripping about everything.
It's a tough relationship.
Things are a little bit calmer. Because that's the only focus, instead of like, hey, Malone was doing that for a reason.
No passion.
So there is no calling out, there's no passion, and then it starts to look a little bit loose and timid. So I really do think that it's one of those situations that they need, if they're going to keep Adelman, he needs to be him and figure out what's happening there. But I think some guys need to get called out. I really do think that's a big part of it.
A relationship with no passion is no relationship at all.
I'll say this. One of the things I repeatedly heard from lots of different people in the org was that Malone actually was not that guy that called people out. I do think he had a charisma. I think he had these different things. But I think this reputation, like he would be fiery in media sessions. But
Yeah,
I've heard
we saw them get called out publicly.
Like, he would know how to go there to call guys out, which is its own skill. The last thing, we have to go to break in a second, but the last thing about Adelman to me is, I think the biggest discrepancy between like what I believe now being seeing behind the curtain for 12 years, covering the teams and stuff, to what the most people would not realize is that coaching is so much about leadership and so much less about X's and O's. There are people on staff, you have to have good X's and O's. There are dumb coaches out there, don't get me wrong. But I think that's like, people think that is 90% of the job, and it really is leadership more than anything else.
Leadership is the most important.
It's by far the most important thing. And I will say Adelman was supposed to be an X's and O's guru, and this series is going to be defined by the Nuggets not being able to score. Take that for that which you will. So it's very disappointing, very tough, but we got to take a break. On the other side, we're going to wrap up the show. Get Brendan Vogt from the arena. We have one positive thing to share from you from tonight. Very positive. We'll get to that on the other side.
Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Trucks have always been a part of Toyota's DNA for generations. They've built durable legends, destined for greatness, perfect for Colorado. Whether you're conquering the off-road trails or just hauling the weight of the world, there's a Toyota truck that's just right for you. Check out the Tacoma, the all-new Land Cruiser. They've got 17 different models available, all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, like the Epic 4Runner. They've also got more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. It gives customers numerous choices to reduce their carbon footprint. 16 different hybrids to choose from as well, like the Tundra iForce Max hybrid truck. They've got SUVs like the RAV4 and the Grand Highlander. So check out Toyota. They got a car for you. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Rapple and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mount St. Toyota in Denver, Stevenson, Toyota East in Aurora, Stevenson, Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets. It's the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places. And finally, Bet365, the presenting sponsor of this show. Winning is everything at Bet365. They're an official partner of the Denver Nuggets. And right now, if you're a new customer, sign up, bet $10, get $200 in bonus bets. So many promos going on at Bet365 all the time, regardless of the sport you're betting. NBA, NHL, baseball. They got everything on Bet365. So if you're new, download the app, use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10, place a bet for $10, win $200 in bonus bets. There has never been a better time to prep for the playoffs with Bet365. Bet365, where winning is everything. Download the app, use code DNVR365 at sign up today. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. Terms and conditions apply, in-app only. Use the code DNVR365.
All right, who wants some good news?
Please.
Hey, anybody wants some good news?
The good news is somebody's here to make out with Eric.
Well, is that the good news? It's not the good news. It's not the good news. I haven't even seen this. I've only been made aware of it. But let's play this clip from Jokic in the presser.
This better be good.
Said you want to spend the rest of your career with the Nuggets. Has anything about this season changed that outlook with your extension looming this offseason?
Yeah, I still want to be Nuggets forever.
Is it safe to assume you will plan to sign that extension then when they offer it to you?
I still want to be Nuggets forever.
I'm not gonna lie. Of all the angst I could have felt tonight, and I'm still gonna feel 90% of it. There was one thing that I just have not allowed my brain to go towards, which was like, what if Yoke says "F this"?
I needed this,
which he would like have a right to do because everybody's like rewriting his legacy now. You know, not that he cares because I think he literally does not see Twitter or any of this stuff. Like, but nonetheless, you do worry that Yoke looks around and is like, you know what? I'll do what everyone else does, and I'll just go form a team of my own or do this. I love that he still accepts this challenge and says, yeah, look, man, I know this sucks. At the lowest moment, too. Like, we're all emotional. And he goes there and says, nah, still Nuggets forever.
Bro, you're going to make me cry live on the internet?
Yes.
I mean, that means something to me because really
does.
You look around and they're like, we'll answer those questions when they get here and things like that. Like, you're just fresh off of a very rough and embarrassing loss. He could have avoided that altogether or just said, hey, we're still focused on right now. He's one of the only players that has ever just been like, no, this is where I'm supposed to be. No matter if it's up or down, this is where I'm supposed to be. So coming off of that loss and him still saying that does matter.
Well, thank God, man. I mean, thank God we have Nikola Jokic.
We're
not going to take him for granted.
What an absolute blessing. What an absolute blessing. Nikola Jokic. What a blessing.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, here's the thing. I'll never forget 2011 with LeBron and how many people said that the story's written. There it is, close the book on it. And here we are 15 years later and it's still going. And it's like, that was really dumb. You know, this sucks because I do feel like it's the end of an era. You know, Nuggets 1.0. Jokic's Nuggets 1.0 does feel in some way that it is.
To be fair, it was Nuggets like 35.0.
It kind of isn't, though. There's a real chance that we actually might look back at everything and see a very clear line of demarcation where the team changed some margins, but...
Yeah, because there was a chance to do that last summer. You know, Josh Kroenke talked about that. You know, he was thinking, how big of a shakeup do we need? And his conclusion was, we just need smaller tweaks. And that's what they did.
And I think this is the like, there's probably bigger tweaks that have to happen. Like I
am never taking Joker for granted.
But Joker's the one that I don't think we have to.
We are never taking Jokic for granted.
That being said, everybody's going to try to rewrite Jokic's legacy. I've already got a friend, like a dumbass friend, texting me right now, like, I knew it. Jokic sucks. Giannis better. I told everybody. Like, this is going to become. Unfortunately, we're entering new territory.
Yep.
Like Jokic has always been polarizing for people, but we've always just had the ability to be like, you know, it hasn't. You've been able to rise above it because the noise is mostly just from psychotics. It is going to become
very mainstream.
It's going to become very mainstream where just the pressure is on and this or that. And I just don't, whatever people you can't control. I'll tell you right now, there's no happy ending for this. There's no, everybody agrees now. We all agree about exactly how good or bad this player is. But the one thing I'll tell you, the listener of this and everybody here on the panel, don't rewrite the history yourself because everyone's going to try to gaslight you into what these last handful of years have been, what the best performances have been, and has there actually been any impressive Nuggets run? Like that conversation is going to get obnoxious. Don't allow it to happen to yourself. These years have been incredible. We've seen a lot of incredible games, a lot of incredible runs and big time performances against the league's best defenses and everything else. And I think new stories are going to be written. And it sucks that this one has to come to an end, but and I think there's no sequel. But it's almost like your favorite actor is going to start a new movie series now. You know, like we got We got 11 versions of Fast and Furious. It's pretty good. But what else does Vin Diesel have in him?
Let's hope it's more Robert Redford than Vin Diesel.
I know, you just comp Yoke to Vin Diesel.
I don't want to see
Let's
it.
hope it's more Brad Pitt than Vin Diesel.
Are those movies not good? I've never seen them.
No, they're
That's
awful.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Second one was banger.
Tokyo Drift?
No.
He just said 2 out of like 15.
I think that was the last one I saw.
Dude, the one that
Vin Diesel's not even in this one.
the one they went to Brazil, was tight, and the one where they went to Abu Dhabi,
Not as good. Well,
They went to space.
Wait, really?
They did.
In a car?
No, in a car made of duct tape.
You know what the worst part?
This is not a good
You know what the
call.
wildest part is? That half of that crew and the cast definitely believes the world is flat. The Earth is
For
flat.
sure.
To go to,
They're like,
to
this
go to
is
space.
unrealistic. What is this?
Yeah.
Well, we just got to figure out who our Rock is. The Rock. Doesn't The Rock show up at some point?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I would
there.
like a rock instead
We might
of
be
the
the
rock.
Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. We got to get
Jokic is our rock.
The Rock.
Not Vin Diesel.
One thing I will say, and like I said, I don't want to get too deep into the offseason, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. It was Tim Connelly's Minnesota Timberwolves that took the team down. And whether you think this is a big deal or not, I'm going to make the case in upcoming shows about why I think it is, but I'm not going to make it here. The one thing I will tell you is that I think this one hurts really bad for Josh Kroenke, because Josh Kroenke made a decision. You know, with all the circumstances, we can rehash it. But I think this one really hurts because one of my core beliefs about this team is when they won a championship, everybody thought they did it. Everybody. And all of the decisions that have happened since that moment have been about different people saying, well, I did this, so I'm going to do that. And a lot of people doing that doesn't work. But Tim Connelly being the one that was not part of that and then now eliminating Denver in 2 out of the 3 series since the championship it has to sting. And I think it's a great thing that it does sting, because to become a great leader, sometimes you have to look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I screwed up.
Yeah, and I think you can go back to what you were talking about earlier in the show about just the trend of the last couple of seasons ever since the championship of the Nuggets culture and connection and just togetherness kind of fading away. And that was Tim Connelly's best quality.
Yeah.
You know, building a culture and building an actual team and franchise. And look, I mean, there are, of course, a lot of other reasons why the Nuggets went out like they did the last couple of years. But this is just not the same organization that it was back when they won the championship.
The organization part is the big. And I'll say this, to me, it is a little bit like if Steve Jobs was fired from Apple and then got an executive job at Microsoft and ultimately took over. Because somebody said, oh, Tim Connelly's laughing. I don't think he is. I think he's crying. I think there's a part of him that is like very, very bittersweet about this, because like I said, he was the Steve Jobs over here and he's an executive on the Microsoft team now that overtakes. That's kind of, I think, the dynamic at play here. And it's kind of a tragic story in a lot of ways, in my opinion.
I think for a lot of teams, that stuff wouldn't matter as much.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams, you just put the talent on the court. You have your stars, you have your role players, you play defense, and you win. But the Nuggets are not like other teams, and it's because Nikola Jokic is not like other franchise superstars. And I think the connection aspect, the culture aspect, is more important because he's your franchise than it would be for other guys and other teams.
This is a bittersweet one for Tim Connelly, because, I mean, he did build something special here. And this is not to just give him love and credit and stuff like that, but he now has eliminated the Nuggets twice. They have not got him out of there, not even once. And maybe, they probably won't win it all, but they continue to beat this one team. So that's a win for them. And also, he's adapted, like, with the league. The league is going in a direction, and he is with that. He made some wild moves when he got to Minnesota, getting rid of Karl Anthony Towns. There's been luck with bringing people in. He has found like a Bones and like these Terrence, Shannons who, other teams are not really wanting and stuff like, and he's still finding a way to win. And then you continue to beat them. So like with Kroenke himself, it's like hey, we could have done that there. So that is something like to think about.
Well, let me say one quick thing, and I'm going to make this point a lot larger maybe next week or sometime in this offseason, but Denver got rid of Bones Highland, and they got rid of him because they felt like for their culture to survive, they had to get rid of him. And the fact that he is on Minnesota and that Minnesota had to go to their third string tonight to get a playoff win and the culture is what won it for him, that they can bring in Terrence Shannon Jr. and Jalen Clark, and those guys can come in and say, yes, we're Timberwolves, and we're going to play like Timberwolves. That, to me, is the real fine point on this. Denver felt like they couldn't survive Bones. Bones didn't really make an impact in the series, but he didn't ruin the Timberwolves. Their identity was able to withstand it, in my opinion, is because that is the type of thing he brings to the table. And unless you see behind the scenes and consistently are around, you don't really feel it. And nonetheless, I don't want to make this point too hard right now, but all I will say is that Josh Kroenke has a really tough offseason, because I think he has to look in the mirror and see where he wears a lot of the decisions that have led to Denver being right here. And I think the fact that Tim Conley is the one that shook his hand at the end of the game and said, good job, we'll see you next year, I think that will either go one of two ways. We might get the villain era of Josh Kroenke. Like, this might be this
he did get a second place vote for executive of the year.
This might be the villain origin story, but I do think that the way this went down has to put this feeling into him that he's not going to be able to get rid of unless he can become a winner again. We have Vogt? Oh, we still don't have Brendan Vogt. Anything else we want to say? We're going to have a long off season, and let me say this one thing. A lot of people, are in-season viewers, and we understand that. But off-season, some off-seasons, it's like, we're going to mess around, snake draft, this, that. This is a huge off-season, man.
Yep.
This is the single biggest, in my opinion, the single biggest off-season for the Denver Nuggets, because Jokic, to me, is still good enough to lead this team into a championship and for many years to come. But what you do this summer might determine whether or not you get to the mountaintop again.
Murray for Steph. Make it happen.
Let's just do it. Let's just get. What about LeBron?
No, Murray for Steph and hire Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr is retired
Currently.
It's
like saying,
the
like,
last 2 years he's been retired.
It's like earlier you'd be like, Eric, you're sober. Not right now.
Do you have $15 million in your back pocket?
Yeah, first
Under
of
a
all,
mattress somewhere?
it would be funny that it'd have to be that kind of money, but I don't. I think Steve Kerr has spiritually moved on and emotionally moved on from basketball.
He would love to coach Kerr.
Yeah, we are doing.
Yeah, we actually do have a show.
Should we start to go into our super chats? Brendan Vogt's going to be live from Ball Arena, and you're not going to want to miss it. I definitely want to hear how this post game went. Did he get in a fist fight with David Adelman?
I mean, maybe. We haven't heard from him.
We don't know.
All right, Jackson, why? Thank you for the work you put in this season, fellas.
We really put a lot of work in. It's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, this is why it's so funny when people are like, they'll get mad at this or that. Like, I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry for me. I haven't been to bed before 3 o'clock in the morning for like 4 weeks.
Here's the real,
and I'm going to be up early tomorrow doing all NBA.
Here's the thing, man. Like, we want Nuggets fans to have the best possible experience. We think about this every single day. We have so many other things in our lives, and we put it all towards the Denver Nuggets. They did not repay us this time around, but we want Nuggets fans to have the best possible experience because we love you, and it's sports over everything.
And I know a lot of people didn't have the best experience on the watch-alongs this year.
I mean,
because of my crash outs, but I hope overall it was a positive time.
It was totally positive. Crash outs are part of it, man. Listen,
crash outs really are part of it, man.
If
you're not crashing out on your team, you're either watching the Thunder.
You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
Or you're a fan of the Thunder.
If you're just watching a bloodless wave, you're like, oh, well, that's unfortunate.
And
we're emotional
and unemotional to it because actually sports are about the logic of.
But also, you got to see that there was a lot of people that felt exactly like you. They're not the ones that are responding to it, but there's a lot of people that go through those emotions, the highs and the lows of a game. If we put a camera in front of every single person while they're watching their favorite team, there's going to be way more crash outs.
We read the chats.
You know what I mean? People are going through that. After the games, you can see the crash out is still extended and is gone through. But that was us wanting to, show you guys what it looks like, watching a game and to be there with you. There's a lot of people that don't have people to watch the game with. So that's just us trying to be there with you.
Yeah. I mean, I was really emotional about this team this year. I don't know how you couldn't be with what was at stake. Blood Raven. I don't know how Jokic sees this as a team that can still compete for rings. His legacy took a big hit. It's sad. Trade everyone. I don't care. Kroenke's.
Let's worry about the legacy. Let's worry about the legacy at the end. Is all I'm saying. It's just this is how it is, man.
Glenn, lots of questions for Denver moving forward, but this series is about Minnesota. Hats off to Minnesota. Jaden, Shannon, Gobert. all of them stepped up. Full respect to Minnesota. Stay healthy and good luck.
I will say this. Honestly, shout out to Minnesota.
Yeah,
I hate to say
they were unbelievable.
I was wrong on this series in a couple of directions that I think are relatively minor. But the two that I think were big, actually really the one that I think was biggest, was that I just thought Nickeil Alexander-Walker being gone, they weren't going to be able to guard Jamal. Unfortunately, I think the truth is a lot of guys could guard Jamal. A lot.
Dude, it's so...
They have like 9 of them.
It's so disheartening that you can erase Jamal with a guy that's just like kind of tall.
Or Jalen Clark somehow. I mean, even who is a dog? I do love Jalen Clark. That guy's a great defender. He hit a 3 tonight too. Like his problem is he's not an offense, but he hit a 3. Damn.
And then he airballed the next
But
one.
that team won. That was a culture win for Minnesota, man.
Oh, yeah.
For the culture.
Robert George, 6 months of membership. Thank you, man. Well, sometimes that's sports. Still love this team. Can't express how much I appreciate you guys and the community you've built. Go DNVR and Nuggets. Thank
Do we? All right, man. Let's go to Target Center here and see what Brendan Vogt has to say about this one. Vogt, I mean, let's go long today. We're going long anyway, but let's go long. Just take us into the atmosphere real quick, because on TV it looked like that crowd was up for the challenge tonight.
Incredible crowd. I want to be honest, and I'm not even trying to just the whole operation here tonight was impressive. I mean, the players on the Wolves, they were really impressive. They were ready for this. They wanted it. The crowd wanted it. They believed. Game ops was impressive. It was the Wolves' night, guys. There's no other way around it. It was the Wolves' night through and through. And the Nuggets got close to cutting it down to 3. They cut it down to 3 a few times, just couldn't turn the final corner. Of course, it's kind of silly that they even needed to turn a corner against a team this beat up. Let's keep it real. The Wolves outclassed them every step of the way.
Well, it was tough for us here, man. I imagine it was even tough for you out there. But since we have you on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, Xfinity, imagine that. Why don't you take us behind the scenes here and tell us what happened after the game here in the locker room? We're in overtime.
Yeah, well, here's my first note. As you guys know, I've really slowed down on the drinking. It's not something I do unless, I really...
Wait.
You know what I mean?
Brother.
Did you buy that or did they give it to you?
Oh, no. They give it to you here. An impressive operation.
I'm not going to lie.
Me and you,
Impressive
Vogt.
operation.
I'm drunk right now.
Man, shout out A-Rod and Mark Laurie.
A-Rad.
A-Rod and Mark Laurie. They know how to run an operation.
As I said, fellas, it's got to be a really good reason. Okay, let's get into David Adelman's presser, yeah? He was asked about Jamal Murray's inability to get it going in this series. And he said, look, I mean, Jaden McDaniels is a handful. We all understand that. But not used to seeing Jamal playing like this in a big game, in a big moment. He was asked to attribute that to something. Adelman said, look, I think Jaden did a good job, but Jamal just had a tough night. He stuck with it mentally on the bench. He believed that the next run was coming. He had a great look to tie the game in the fourth off a great screen. It was a struggle. I've said this before, guys in the NBA, because of the individual greatness of these players, it falls on their shoulders when they don't play well. And I understand that, but it also falls on the whole team to help him find open shots and
Not
space.
on the coach.
Well, Eric, I did follow up. I said, does it fall on the staff at all as well? And he said, yeah, no. I think the actions we ran were good actions. We got him off the
Get fucked. Hold on a second. Sorry, because Eric's yelling. Start over again. I got to hear this full quote.
So, yes, I followed up. You just said it falls on the team's shoulder. Does it fall on the staff's shoulders at all as well? And he said, yeah, no. I think the actions we ran were good actions. We got him off the ball. You demand fundamentals like screening. You demand setups for people. I did think it was interesting that we flowed very, very well with Tyus in the game. He gave us a secondary ball handler, which has been, it's been an issue against some of these teams like this. And sometimes you're asking too much from one player. If I'm coaching somebody and saying, you have the majority of the ball handling responsibilities, and you've got to get yourself open, and you have to go score, and you have to facilitate. There's just nights like this, and it's tough. And that's the full quote there.
But real quick, I got to stop you on this one. We're going long today, so this is going to be a long hit for you.
Go for it.
Did that quote come off as bad as it sounds with you reading it?
So Adelman's quotes in print are tough. You know what I mean? Like the yeah, no stuff. Like there's just some of those, I think, kind of verbal crutches, we'll say. So I don't really feel like he answered the question. I'll be honest with you. So no for me. I'm going to say no. He did ultimately say, you guys, everybody in here that's followed us and watched us, I'm sure they're going to kill Jamal Murray. You've all seen what he can do in these games, and tonight was not his night.
Was there also a quote from Adelman, I'm the head coach, I take responsibility? Because I'm seeing that one too.
There was, yes. He was asked to reflect on the season as a whole. And at one point, that is what he said. That I am the head coach of this team, and I take responsibility for all of the things that didn't go well. He was also asked to reflect on the criticism that comes with this job, self-criticism. At one point, he mentioned, he doesn't care so much about his own sensitivities here, but he feels bad for the team. So there was a question about his sensitivities, and he said, look, self-criticism to me is what matters, and the people that I work with and work for. Their opinions, because they're there, because they're behind closed doors, they understand what the flow of the season was and what the feelings are. You can write many things, but if you're not there every day and see it, it's hard to know exactly what's going on with our group. And so I think there's these conversations, self-assessment, all these things are positives. And look, this is what the job is. It's a public job. It's an NBA team, a great NBA team, the fan base, the city, they all want to win just like we do. It's communal. And in communal things, there's emotions and there's ups and there's downs. My only point with that was, if we're going to talk about basketball things, I think those are great conversations. Things that are just kind of out there, stories to be talked about, I don't think that helps anybody. And that's why you stay away from that stuff. And I think you get better that way as a group going forward. That was his final answer of the night, so there were no follow-ups. But listen, guys, I think competitiveness is a basketball thing. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I don't understand how it's being dismissed as a non-basketball thing. I understand it's a broader conversation, but yeah, that's David Adelman's story, and he's sticking with it.
Man,
pretty stunning. Well, maybe
I gotta watch these clips.
Yeah,
I did ask him. I said, David, in your mind, what does this game in this series come down to? If you could crystallize it to a few headlines. And he said, we struggled with their athleticism and their speed. Offensive rebounds, he said, killed us in all of our losses. That was the main advantage they had. And I think that's the main reason why they won this series. Sometimes it just comes down to small details like that.
Yeah. You know who's in charge of small details?
Well,
yeah, I mean, listen, it wasn't great. We also heard from Jokic, who was asked to reflect on the series as a whole. He said they were aggressive, they rebounded, they pushed us out of our spots. And then he was asked to evaluate his own effort in this series. And he says, I couldn't get guys open, I couldn't make a screen, I couldn't hit shots. They were better in every aspect. I'm sorry, guys. My notes are messed up here.
We don't
vote. It doesn't. We're going long. It doesn't matter,
just
man.
Freestyle it, brother.
Well, read the notes, but
no, just say something and say that one of the players said it.
Something that's really frustrating. But I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna persevere. He took a lot of responsibility. He was asked how much responsibility he takes for this early exit. He said a lot. I needed to play better. I must play better. I think I was getting in rhythm in the third game, but I needed to play much better. He also said at one point, literally everybody for them had an offensive rebound. We just didn't do a good job. Give them credit. They were the better team, definitely.
It is crazy. That's a true fact, by the way. They played 9 guys. All of them had an offensive rebound. I don't know if that's ever happened in an NBA game before. Not every player that played got an offensive rebound. That's wild. Again, they knew exactly what the game plan was, and every player there was committed to executing it.
God damn it.
He was asked if he still thinks this team is close to contention, how close to contention. He said, we just lost in the first round, so I think we're far away. There was a follow-up question. What changes does he think needs to be made? You guys know how Jokic feels about this. That's not his job. But he did say, with a smile on his face, I want to point out, definitely if we were in Serbia, we would all get fired. He reiterated that he remains confident in the two-man game with Jamal when asked to sort of reflect on that and if it's antiquated. Then he was asked what he thought about David Adelman and the criticism that he might face, and he came to David Adelman's defense. He said it is not his fault that we couldn't rebound. There is nothing to blame to David Adelman. It was all us. There was a question about how he feels about his future in Denver, if he still feels the same way, and he said, I still want to be a Nugget forever.
Only good news of the night.
A more specific follow-up, does that mean you plan on signing the extension? He simply repeated himself. I still want to be a Nugget forever. For the last question, I asked him if he thinks that this team has a leader or needs a leader. Jokic feels kind of differently about some of this stuff than we do. So I was genuinely curious if this question computes for him. Didn't seem like it did. There was a little bit of a hesitation, didn't seem to like it. And he said, I think we had a leader. Yeah, we have a bunch of guys step up in multiple situations. We heard from Jamal Murray, who was asked to reflect on this emotionally. He said, not great. Didn't have the game I want to have. Rough outing. Congrats to them. It was a good series, and this series is going to make us better. I asked him if this was just about shot making again, or was it about not being able to get the looks that you wanted? And he said, it's just on me. I think I've made shots, and you guys have seen me make enough shots where I can get into my spots, and I was just unable to convert. So that's the frustrating part. They're playing good defense. All these guys are playing physical, trying to chase me around. And when I get the looks that I need, they don't go down. So that's frustrating, just not showing up when my team needed me most tonight. I feel like if I played a little better, we would have had a game. We would have won this game. So it's just frustrating on my part, and I take accountability for it.
Good on him.
So interestingly enough, this was really interesting to me. Jamal was asked, you just said it's going to make you better. How does that kind of manifest itself? How does it? Jamal said, well, if you saw the interviews, all of them were excited to play us. They got up to play us. They enjoyed playing us. And we have to match that next time. We have to feel the same way about them. And I'm sure we will next year. So they took this matchup, you could say, kind of personally, and they wanted it really bad. And we got to want it more. I have respect for those guys. They play hard, they play physical, and they beat us. Guys, this is the exact line of questioning I've been putting in all week. I think in a word, you could boil that down to competitiveness. So Jamal Murray at least acknowledges that there was a want-to gap here between the Wolves and the Nuggets. Feels kind of crazy to hear it now.
Yeah.
But, I feel like it's the first time someone was really honest about that kind of dynamic. Yeah,
as much as I appreciate his honesty there, Vogt, the series is over. I don't know that there will be a next time. And that's the real truth of this is just like,
this was the rubber match, and they got punked.
And it wasn't like the series snuck up on them. No. You know what I mean? Like, they were down 3-1.
Yep.
It's just, it sucks, and I do appreciate the accountability. I appreciate the honesty. This is, guys gets interviewed with raw emotions, but I just look at this and go, the Nuggets would be lucky to be in a series with the same guys with Minnesota again. They'd be lucky for that.
There's no doubt, man. Yeah, there's no doubt.
So
I was honestly, and that's why, some people, I think, thought I was trying to oversimplify things. There were a lot of basketball dynamics in play, but that's why I was asking throughout the week, about why does it seem like they want this so much more? And at least it was nice to hear someone acknowledge that that's true, but definitely too little, too late for sure. And, for Jamal, I tweeted this and deleted it because it sounded more, I wasn't relishing in this at all. This bums me out. It's an all NBA season down the drain, right? I mean, he put so much work in. He did everything right, everything we asked of him, had a great regular season, and he needed to have a better first round, and he didn't. And I honestly, I take no pleasure in saying that at all. I really wish we could be writing a different ending here and a different story for the season that he had, but it's just where we're at. I did ask Jamal on the way out if this team has a leader, if it needs a leader. He looked at me, and he says, well, we have leaders. We have leaders. I just didn't show up tonight, and that's on me. The leaders got to show up.
Oh, man, that's depressing.
Tough, man.
Depressing, man. I'm depressed.
Yeah, tough one, man. Any final thoughts, Vogt, here as we wrap up the season? I mean, obviously we have a long off season ahead, and we'll join you tomorrow. But
look, as we are sitting here reflecting on the lack of dog in this team, I did want to tip my hat to Cam Johnson, who came out and did really well tonight. And, I wrote earlier in the week that it just doesn't look like this team cares. And, I stand by a lot of that. Cam Johnson cares. You could see it in how he plays, and you could see it in how he talked tonight. I mean, I asked him about it. Guys, it's just way too long to transcribe and try to give you the cliff notes. I encourage everyone to watch the pressers when you can. But Cam was really open and honest. He cares so very, very much. He does still want to be on this team, he said. He feels like they're building towards something, which is the most important thing to him. He's always wanted to build towards something. He still sees the talent and the potential here. He recognizes that it's the business side of the NBA, and sometimes it's just out of your hands. But he wants to finish what he started here in Denver. And, he spoke at length about why he cares so much. And he says, I just realize you only get so many of these opportunities. You're a team, you have a good season, you make this run, you fall short. You just got to start all over again the next year. and he seemed to be really understanding that you're just not guaranteed any of this. And Cam got really emotional as he said, I do just thank God that these are the problems that I have. He's very grateful to be in this position. So, and honestly, really moved emotionally. Again, I encourage everyone to check out the pressers. But I do want to say, as I said so many times scathingly, that this team doesn't care. It sure seemed like Cam cared.
Yep. Well, man, shout out Cam, man. What a weird offseason we have ahead of us. Vogt, great stuff this year. Great stuff tonight. And we look forward to you rejoining us here in Denver.
All right, gentlemen.
Enjoy
pleasure.
your beers.
Yeah, get drunk like I am.
What was also really interesting, I don't know if Vogt said this, but Jokic came to the podium first before David Adelman.
There's no need to work out right now.
Yeah. Interesting.
But you're right first, even before Adelman is interesting.
Usually Adelman's 5 minutes after the game.
Yeah, you're right. That seems deliberate.
That very deliberate.
Like, I want to be the first to take
Very
these bullets.
deliberate.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, interesting. All right, we have 100 and something super chats.
All
Lock
right.
it. Is there any more Surfsides?
Yeah.
No.
Damn it.
I'm just kidding.
Hook your boy up. The bar is closed, by the way. This is all I got.
Britton Forbes truther. Season from hell, but y'all's coverage was the highlight. Thanks for all you
Thanks,
do for
homie.
the Denver sports community. Nuggets in 2027.
Thank you.
NBA champs bet the house.
That's a
Thank
real
you, man.
one. That is a real one. And there
Yo,
are those people out there. So.
I love it, man. Like, listen, we're in our darkest period. You find out who your friends are when things go rough.
Yeah.
Like, people that come in and, want to dunk on us. Like, you're not our friends.
Yeah.
This guy's our friend.
That guy
man.
is our friend, man. It's my homie.
Demir pathetic. Everyone except for Jokic and AG is tradable. Adelman can go. Cronkies need to spend on Kerr. As always, thank you all for the coverage and work.
I can't wait for us to debate.
God damn it. We
all
got
these
so many
things.
homies, man. We're down here sucking wind, dude. We're just having a hard time.
Yeah.
You know, we have 100.
If we're gonna get I love us getting reflective. If we're gonna do it after,
We're
every
never
super
going
chat-
home. You're right. I'm sorry.
Ben Malady, I don't understand why they insisted on Jokic actions at the 3-point line. They are so good at running stuff from the elbow. Never go to it. He did get pushed outside
Mad
a lot this
scientist.
series. Michael Porter Truther starting small forward hot all game. Jamal shoots more wall cold as ice. AG injured. Coach running 3-guard lineups versus a big team and losing? Familiar. Without MPJ versus the Lakers in 2024, Jamal tanks 2 first rounds in 3 years.
Hey, this is why this is why it's almost good to lose this one in some ways, because it's like they could have snuck past this one and then gone 6 or 7 against the Spurs. And it's right there on the doorstep. This one's definitive, and if you look back at that Lakers series that was a horrible series. Nuggets got outplayed by the Lakers and beat them somehow.
Yep.
And you know what I mean?
Michael Porter was a big part of it.
Michael Porter's a big part of that.
Ming-
Jamal Murray was not till the very end.
Mingloff, the way the Nuggets are currently constructed just isn't fit for the way the NBA is heading. Youth, athleticism, effort, all the things that are seemingly the antithesis to the Nuggets' current
Antithesis.
core.
I'm drunk and I know it's antithesis.
Antithesis to the Nuggets' current core and culture just sucks.
Yeah.
House of Shocks, 3 months membership. Thank you.
Hey.
Win or lose, heart. Thanks for making the season fun to be a part of. Shout out to all the fellas. Adam, Win, Vote, D-Line, Dev. And never forget
Zingate.
We'll never forget Zingate.
Never.
Also, shout out Kale.
Shellman, disappointing season. Highlight was meeting your all in San Diego at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thanks for all you do. Sadly, first preseason game told us the story.
That was also not a compliment.
Yo.
That was an indictment on the season. The highlight was beating you guys at a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Our season started and ended by losing to the Timberwolves.
a lot of
to
people,
Terrence Shannon Jr. going off.
I want to kill
a
myself.
lot of people say, the first note tells the story of the game.
Oh, the first note of the season was Terrence Shannon Jr. going off.
Lee Anderson, certainly not the year we expected, and while I can't commend the Nuggets on their effort, I can applaud DNVR. Thank you for the laughs, the screams, the cacaws.
the wet
lip
dude,
cigarette.
our friends are coming out and showing out.
Dude,
It feels good.
It does feel good. We got cancer. We smoked so many cigarettes this year.
Whoa,
Wet lip
that's too
cigarettes.
tough. That's too tough. Also, are you drunk or just me?
It's just all of us, man. We're all. It was all of us, man. Don't worry. It's all of us.
We're in this together.
We all feel exactly the same.
All of us.
Jackson, the team will need a rebuild, much more youth athleticism, toughness, and above all, a coach with a philosophy. It will not be easy under the current CBA, though. Still hope Jokic can get one more ring.
One thing about the coaching thing, rookie head coaching is hard, man.
Yeah.
It's just so hard. And to have a team with this kind of stakes, it's just,
You
there's a
can't-
reason you don't go to rookie head
You
coaches on a
can't
championship.
hire a rookie head coach with this team. That's the point.
Very hard to do.
Crazy Abe, don't take it so hard. Just accept it's rigged.
Oh,
and
yeah, it's
enjoy the
rigged.
show.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Man,
The
that
swing
sucks.
bets were bigger than the pre-series bets.
Tough.
Cedric, no Dev, no B, Nickel, no L, no Adam, no Eric, no Carol, no Win, no DA, no Jamal, no Yoke, no CB, no P Watt. You were all great all season. My guy, Vogt. Let's hope the Avalanche take the chip.
Hey, Avalanche have a chance to beat Minnesota, the mild.
Thank you, Cedric.
The Coochie Monster. Aw, shucks. I just said it. Crazy Abe, I can cancel Fubo before the bill at least.
The rebuild.
Yeah, there
hey,
you go.
you know what? Look on the bright side. Find the silver
Kong
linings.
Kim. We do suffer together indeed. Great work all season, you guys. Thank
That's
you.
what life is
Thank
about.
you.
Days before the troll, gotta say, I love the show. Oh, the troll's coming. Okay.
Okay.
You guys are great. Now, how about them Wolves? How could you ever doubt
were
us
great,
after
man.
what we
They were
did to you
great.
guys on your home court?
You're
Let
right.
the demolition commence.
You're right.
Yeah.
Con Grog, also shout out the fellas and everyone at DNVR. Your guys' coverage made this season worth it. Hello, Nug Life, mild friend.
Hello, Nugla, friend.
Thank you.
Meep from SpongeBob. Michael Malone had his issues, but he wins this series. Franchise-altering loss. Likely Jamal and CB's last game as a Nugget. End of an era. Go Avs.
Go Avs.
Flacco
That's our
Watts.
tip from that.
Yeah.
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. On the way to Tweaker's Alley off of Colfax.
See you there,
First
bro.
final crash out.
Joke's on you. The whole of Colfax
I was
is
going to
bad.
say,
Yeah, where's
which
Tweaker's
alley, dude? Be
Is
more
it-
specific.
I think it might be just B
We're
Colfax.
trying to join you. Which alley?
Midnight on the Little Nugget Show. Thank you, guys.
Do you think we're going to be done here at midnight? Yeah, yeah, not even close.
Peter Duck, I'm sad of no more Nug basketball, but if it was just more of that, I think I'm good. There are some big questions this offseason to be made if we want to keep up in the arms race. Start of a new chapter.
Start a new chapter, man.
Colby Cheeser, Nuggets should hire Kerr and bring Curry with them. Is this D-line's burner?
Yeah,
dude.
dude, D-line.
He's finally out.
You could have just said it on the show.
Dude, I'm drunk AF, dude. I'm setting up burners and super chatting.
Bobby Brownski, thank you for an awesome season, DNVR squad. Sad, but it is what it is. You
It is.
guys put this team on your back this season. I'll see you next year. Appreciate
Tried
you
it.
guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Wladislav, we had the lineup. Tyus, Jokic, Jones, Cam, THJ. We had it. And that moron put Jamal and CB back into die. I was so impressed while Jokic was out.
Can you imagine somebody sending that like before the game? Of,
I
like,
mean,
I
just
just
the
hope they
fact that
stick with
Tyus
Jones and Tim
was
Hardaway.
very good.
We're like,
Not Jamal Murray.
you're like,
what?
We're screwed.
We're
so
in a bad
F-word.
spot.
Glenn, to all Jokic Denver fans, Jokic's career isn't done. Denver isn't relegated to the G League. Today's disasters can fade much quicker than we think. As long as the story goes on, anything is possible. Kevin, this was such a weird year, but I'm intrigued for next year. Thanks for the work, guys. Till next year, all the Nuggets are still my team.
Yeah.
Avenge us, Avs. Tanium, thank you for the super chat. Meet from SpongeBob. Forgot to say, go mini bunch of dogs, can't hate them. Evan Ginter, Christian Brown has got to go. Rough game from him tonight.
Yeah, rough one.
Bibly full. Brandon should ask Adelman.
I was sitting there, I was like, Brandon.
Brendan should ask Adelman, what is it like coaching your last Nuggets game? Also, legends foretold of 4 athletic bodies with Jokic era coming soon.
I mean,
Oh,
please.
The
please.
4 athletic bodies.
Ooh, 4 athletic bodies.
This should be a fun offseason. A lot of
Male
four corner.
Male forward
Yeah,
corner,
really
dude.
get into male forward
Dude, look at
corner.
this male body, dude.
Very athletic and long.
Oh, look at this one.
Official Josh Dillon. I repaired a 20-year broken relationship with my father tonight after he watched that game. Watched Murray's performance and saw what a real disappointment looks like. Thank you, DNVR.
I thought this was going to be a heartfelt thing.
Why couldn't my dad live to see this?
I mean, could have been real.
Why? I needed this perspective.
William Mitchell, Dev showed more heart than Denver. He deserved
Whoa,
better.
yeah, it is.
It's so true. And I didn't want to say it. I hate when I have to talk about myself.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do it.
But I'm glad that
you're
someone else seen
The
it.
thing is, Dev's too humble to bring it up.
Man. And handsome.
He's too handsome to bring it up, man. That's the problem.
Naveen, terrible, but being with you guys blunts the pain.
Hell yeah,
it,
dude.
man.
Thoughts
Naveen.
on this? Move Jokic to power forward.
Get a Jonathan Isaac type as a center.
Listen,
Enough with the point center.
here's the thing, man. Like, you need weak side rim protection. That's AG and P Watt.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jonathan Isaac ain't changing your team.
No.
You guys want to put all? You're like, we were too injured this year. We have to get Jonathan.
Can we just
Isaac.
get Mo? Can we just get Mo Bamba already?
Let's get Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Zion,
Ben Simmons was
Ben
an
Simmons. We get him in here. We need reliability, health reliability.
JJ Hickson.
We can spring him out. It's like Prison Break.
Toko Geta. Jamal can't play physical teams in playoffs. AG is great, but made of glass now.
Dude, you guys didn't
Brown
see.
is useless
Kill
without
just
Jokic.
sprinted off. We don't know if he's peeing or quitting.
He's peeing for sure. I gotta pee too, man.
Yeah,
Show been
Kill
forever.
just
You gotta sprint
sprinted
off.
out of the
Just
room.
sprint off.
Should one of us go produce?
You know what?
No, don't do it.
I got us.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
probably bring up some
Yeah, yeah.
super chats.
What do we got?
Yeah.
All right.
You can do this. You can do
DA
this.
is softer than the Rebirth's baby's bottom he was supposed to bear.
Oh, man.
We're on Carlos Romero.
Carlos Romero.
Adam, play the funky music. We need it.
Can we go to conspiracy corner? You got to click the add to broadcast.
Yeah, there's a button.
I got it.
There you go.
It's a one click.
Yep.
There we go. Carlos Romero. This conference has Caruso. Nope. Scrolling too fast. There we go. This conference has Caruso, J-Dub, Jaden, and Castle Harper in the future. I don't trust Jamal to overcome any of these matchups, especially at 30 plus. He needs to go. The Yokemal two-man game is officially dead.
Jesus.
Just kill me. Ivan, there was never Project Dynasty since 2023. It was always Project Bullshit. You win, man. You win. Fire Adelman, trade Murray while he still has some value. Put the Cronkies in jail for giving that contract to CB. He is a bum. Kale has returned.
Kills return. And now Adam's going to pee.
And Adam is leaving the room. All right, I guess we're in a rotation here.
That was
Yeah.
so clever.
This rotation is somehow better than Adelman's? Wow. Tough.
We're in the non-Adam minutes right now. Christoph Zerback, Truther, love you guys. Heading out to rot in Soswedek.
Yep.
His version of Colfax.
Yeah, dude. Let it happen, dude. Just let one car run over your
I
head.
was thinking about just doing the show from Colfax tonight.
I
That would have been tough.
Oh, you would have had so many people.
Probably could have gotten some good guests.
Oh, the guest would have been interesting.
Hussein, I'd rather spend my money to compliment the Wolves. I'd be so proud as a fan of that team right now. As far as ours, they told us long time ago who they were. I think that's true, man.
Yep.
Bike-wise, DNVR, y'all have been a bright light for the Nuggets fandom for many years.
Hell
Keep your
yeah.
heads up. Hopefully we can get one more chip to carry us home.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You trying to make me cry?
I know. Thank you, guys. Game Shine, my emotion right now. Jamal, thanks for 2023, but I don't want to see you here next year.
Whoa.
He said thanks.
At the end of the year, Adelman is just a make-a-wish coach. Am I crazy? I only want Jokic, Cam, and AG on this team. CS 105, this game felt very close to game 4. Yep, it did. The energy issue just seemed too much to overcome, not enough for a closeout game. Thank you, fellas, for everything.
My man, Chris.
Maddox, 8 months of membership. Thank you, man. Thanks
Dude,
for everything,
Maddox,
fellas.
8
Appreciate
months?
everything you guys
Hell
do.
yeah.
Maddox is a real one.
He's been with us
Real one. Real
from the
one.
beginning.
Real one.
Jocelyn, what a ride it's been with you guys. We die on the hill together,
6
Nuggets
months.
fans. Take care of your mental health. Hope Spurs beat OKC. 6
Love you,
months of
Jocelyn.
membership. Thank you.
Love you.
Jocelyn, you're a real one.
Zach Bird, the organization and team leadership has corroded. Tonight, we gave them 20 more possessions, really complicated offseason. Can't trade everybody.
No, we can try, though. We can do it right now
And
during the
Adam
show.
is officially taking a long time in the bathroom.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is a.
Hey, we're moving on.
This is an official. If you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it, dude.
Sure.
That's what your parents used to tell you.
That's a new one for me, but all right.
Your uncle never told you that joke?
No.
Your uncle didn't go to the bathroom with you? What the hell, dude? Well, I don't know.
This explains a lot. Tanium, game
Oh,
4
boy.
broke us collectively, but this type of series loss makes you think you wasted 240 plus hours this year watching this team. Until next year, boys.
Never a waste of time, man. Never a waste of time.
Noah Lustgarten, thank you for all you do. See you next season.
See
There
ya.
you go.
See you, buddy.
The Portuguese dude, proud to be a Wolves fan tonight. We had no business winning tonight, but goodness gracious, what a gutsy performance. Oh, and Stephen A. sucks. How does that man get paid to talk?
Stephen A. sucks.
Al Swearingen, Vogt didn't deserve this, but it's not that they lost. It's how sad this team is.
Bro, can we just be happy? Whatever.
Depress. No, we can't. Can't wait for the snake draft of ways to fill the void. Yeah.
Dude,
it's a good
anyone
topic.
Anyone that's part of our company that slacks me before 9 a.m. tomorrow, a pox on you.
Eric, what about that Av shirt I'm thinking about?
I'll work on it.
All right. Ivan, this team needs defensive-oriented, athletic, fast guys, but most important, guys with attitude, like P-Watt and AG. Only healthier, we need players with balls. KDP, we suffer together. Love you guys, DNVR, or love you always, DNVR. A long offseason ahead, but I'll be here for every show.
Thank you.
History Channel 5280, as Adam joins us again. Thanks for the awesome season. My favorite moments were the Timoth.
Myth.
Oh.
Myth.
What was that?
Zingate.
Adam's crash out, D-line winning the Nugget competition.
I did win, yeah.
What was that?
We didn't know the rules, but I won because I asked him to double my bet and I won. Remember, he would just
It was his.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
he would give us
Nobody
the bet.
understood it.
Yeah. But I won. F you guys.
Dev returning from injury. That was a big.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Vote see-through shirt.
That was
Kale's
tough.
son's proclamation.
Kale loves
All
the
good
Suns,
moments.
dude. Leave him alone.
Really tough end of the season for me, guys.
Yeah. Dead meat.
You had to watch your Suns go down, then this.
Cam is a great guy, but he has to go.
Why?
Too soft, and despite the flashes, is not a killer.
Only one
that is
that-
literally his name, bro.
Only one that showed up.
DA has got to go. Val too. If AG can't be healthy, his contract is just dead weight. Hard choices need to be made.
That's true.
Meat from
At least he was
SpongeBob.
out on everyone.
Yeah, dude.
My third chat of the night. I spend money when I'm mad.
We love you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had guts or grit since Jeff, KCP, and Bruce left. Those were the dogs.
Bruce
of
is still here.
2023. We need dogs. What's Pat Bev doing these days? Unfortunately, he's just
A
podcasting.
podcast.
Oh no, he'll swing on her.
You can also only have one podcaster per team.
Yeah, man.
That's a
We
rule.
can't have Pat
Roster
Bev
building
turn
rule.
on us, dude. That it's too hot.
The Portuguese dude, and for all those so-called NBA experts, this is why didn't or shouldn't trade Jaden for the Greek freak. No thanks. This is now Wolves culture.
Bro, Jaden McDaniel was so freaking
He was
good.
so
man.
good.
I can't believe it.
Incredible.
You know what's funny? Like, if you called Minnesota and said, all right, Murray for Jaden McDaniel straight up, it's like, forget the contract part of it. After the series, you'd be like, what?
Oh, of course. Michael Porter, truth, their team was huge in 2023, small without MPJ and AG done. History Channel 5280, call this the offseason of Thanksgiving because everything is on the table. Good one. Cardo Crumble, keep Cam, Bruce, and Tim, CB, and Adelman out. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Z-Beg, will Adelman insist
Zane.
that they were competitive tonight?
Zane Beg,
Our
my
guy
homie.
Zane. Carlos Romero, Yoke Mall two-man game stagnates the offensive flow. Yoke Mall defensive combo is garbage. This is it. Getting a bunch of athletic guys isn't changing this.
Oh boy, we're cursed forever.
Jackson, this playoff exit is also the result of a non-culture the Nuggets have been building for at least 2 years now.
I agree.
Tons of half-assing it, making excuses.
I agree.
Maddox, now that it's the offseason, is it the end of the roster, or it is the end of the roster as we know it? They don't have the resources to contend for a title again. This will always be my team, but reasonable expectations must be set.
It's true. They're in a tough spot. The job gets tougher from here, not easier, but not over.
Brian Solo, hey Adam, I'm going to learn how to use AI to clip all the times in the 10 big questions pod. You were dead wrong. And assume the second round was a given. Don't worry.
Dude,
I'll tag you guys.
I love the people that are not confident or like brave enough to come in front of the world every day that it can just be like, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it, but you can clip it, send it to
Clip
me.
it, dude.
It doesn't matter.
You think we're scared of you?
Yeah.
Clip it.
It's probably when we said Yoke's going to have the best series of his life.
Bro,
Clip
that
it.
one, that one I was
That
definitely
We don't
wrong on.
care, man.
That one I
Clip
was
it.
wrong on.
Prediction. Katie, when'd you truther? Fitting way for a rocky year to end at. A lot of what ifs and a long off season to talk about them. Thanks to y'all for the elite content all year. DNVR had a much better season than did our poor Nuggets.
Thank you.
There's some real ones coming out tonight.
I'm loving these people.
Mindless Moonchild. This iteration of the Nuggets can't compete with the aggression from teams like Minnesota.
Another team that is Minnesota.
Yeah. Adelman isn't the leader for this team. Sorry, but I miss Malone.
You got guys out here like the David Adelmans of the world that can't. It's David Adelman.
Sometimes in this scenario, you got to grab a guy.
You just need to grab a goddamn
I don't
guy.
know if we
dude.
did enough of that.
We didn't grab a single dude.
Harry 23 from LA. Man, really love this team. Would hate to see a breakup. But got out coached and out hustled. But this game officiating was bad. No excuses. Yeah. The Portuguese dude, you at DNVR and Denver fans are awesome. I know I'm supposed to despise you, but I don't. You support
Thank
your
you.
teams with unbelievable vigor. You deserve better than the effort you got in this series.
Thank you.
I think the same thing. And
Yeah,
thanks.
dude.
Last night's Burek, the Nuggets let me down, but you guys never do. Thank you for being there for us. I'm taking my Burek and going home. That's all we can do.
Just eating it in a bed,
That was
surrounded by empty Pepsi cans.
But make sure that you get some yogurt.
Some yogurt with
Dude,
it.
do not get
Bro,
that
be a lot
drinkable
better.
yogurt.
It's so funny that our trip to Serbia was literally perfect, but the one sad thing was that Burek, the ultimate letdown.
Well, first off, Burek at 9 a.m.
We might
yeah, maybe we might have had bad.
We might need to give Burek another shot.
And it was so hot.
It was so hot. We were all sweating. And you
Dude,
drink
we
that
all wanted to
milk
just
that's
go to
like
sleep,
cream.
dude.
It was
Dude,
like,
it was
the
yogurt.
drinkable yogurt was
Did you
rough.
get milk?
well, I'm saying it's like yogurt milk. I mean, it's a drinkable yogurt.
Dude, if somebody brings you to their favorite place and was like, "Oh, you got to compliment it with this drinkable yogurt. It's sour,
Yeah. It's
tough."
I'm willing to give it another try.
Miroslav made some hilarious meals while he was in town. He stays with me, when he comes to town. One day I'll talk about all the meals he made for me.
Did we
I
miss one or
can't
no?
wait for that.
It was unbelievable. I was just like, really?
Game Shine, my second and first super chats are usually meh, but I love DNVR. I'll be back next year. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Game Shot.
Naveen thought tough coaching, pseudo masculine BS. I was wrong. Some make players run through a wall. DA is such a pathetic, annoying whim. 2025 playoffs, Jokic was the coach and fooled us giving DA his contract. Davey Baker, funniest part of all this is the front office retooling this roster to actually fit Jokic's needs. Sorry, league. Best part of this year is my man D-Line getting a ring. Congrats, Brate.
It's right here, bro. It's right here, bro.
The homie.
Right here?
No, that's actually
That's where the bunny drinks.
Where the
Oh,
bunny
I'm sorry.
drinks
Yeah,
from
okay.
from the palm.
Okay.
Thank you.
John D, thanks guys. Great content. As a Wolves fan, the Nuggets were the standard for a small market build. You guys are the standard for all city. Do great work. Would love a MPLS.
Hey,
or
stay
a
tuned. Stay tuned.
Min all city branch. Thank you.
Stay
man.
tuned.
Yeah, we'd love to go there.
If we get Series C, stay tuned.
Big Namek. Nothing to say about the game. Renewed my diehard subscription and glad to contribute with the
Oh,
occasional
man.
super chat.
I'm gonna cry, brother.
You do a lot for us fans, and just know that it's appreciated.
Thank you.
Big
on
one.
that topic,
That's
I
a
mean,
big
I'll
one.
just say this right. I don't know if you have the graphic, Hale, but if you do want to support us, if you want us to keep doing this, best way to do it is to become a diehard. So,
Absolutely.
and we have a great sale going on, I think, still. It's like $32 for the next year to become a diehard. So we'd appreciate it. Best way to support us, thednvr.com. Denver Ghost. I love the Nuggets, but I hate this team, and I have absolutely no respect for them or Adelman. Love you boys and our fans on to next year.
Hard to argue with any of that.
Bobby Brown, as long as you keep the starting five together at DNVR, I'm staying a Nuggets fan. Grew up in Denver, but
man.
DNVR brought me back to love this franchise.
Is this the actual Bobby Brown?
I doubt it.
Hold on.
Do they have YouTube in prison?
Hold on. Are you talking about the Bobby Brown?
American freestyle skier?
No. Like, can't touch this.
Oh. That's who I was thinking, too.
No, hold on.
That's Hammer.
No, sorry.
If it's a
Whitney
professional
Houston's
skier, what's
Bobby
up?
Brown. Whitney Houston's Bobby
R.I.P.
Brown.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Damn
like
it.
one of the 4 or 5 best freestyle skiers ever.
One of the 4 or 5 best freestyle skiers to ever live, says Kill.
I could name 2.
I will say this. He
Jeremy Bloom?
follows
Jeremy
me,
Bloom
so I
and
think it is.
Great one.
Bobby Brown.
Hey, shout him out.
Shout out Bobby Brown, one
Oh,
of the
that-
4 or
that
5
was
best
probably him.
skiers ever. Our guy. Freestyle skiers.
Oh, specific.
Dude,
Thank you,
help
man.
me teach my kids to ski because I don't know how.
Yeah, put him in ski school.
Get him in school, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, ski school.
Yeah, ski
Get
school.
him a ski mask. Let him walk around the neighborhood.
Spicy Nugs. Did we skip one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dusty Old Cowtown. DNVR is still here. We're still here. Nugs forever.
That's our guy, man.
Spicy Nugs 15. Disappointed, yes. Surprised, no. This was a brutal season from Game 10. So many guys in and out. This was just a slog all along. Hard for a team to come together
Worst
like
season
that.
of my life, man. No question.
Man, I know. Like, I just want another fun season, man.
Worst season of our lives.
Mihajlovich's looking back, losing Calvin Booth was a major blow to our aura. Right? Didn't expect to see that one tonight. I don't see a path forward without at least firing Adelman and trading Murray.
Mihajlovich's Booth.
Battleship 23. DA better leave Denver under the cover of night, or elsewhere he's gonna find out what concrete tastes like. Love you, fellas.
Man, that was like a real threat. Yeah. And then, like,
that sounded like a
love us. And
I know, right? Like,
I've never wanted to not
just
be
so
loved.
it's clear,
like
we
this.
are not responsible for the things that people are paying us to say.
Oh, yeah, we have to say them. Neo Film Critic. Hell yeah, our $25 million year 2 guard gave a triumphant effort by a grand total of 3 points, 1 rebound, 0 assists.
Don't forget he fumbled the ball in the lane
That
at a
was so
critical
bad,
moment.
man. Oh my god.
Dude, that Christian Brown play was horrible. My God. I think he was shook tonight. He was played shook.
The same.
Yeah, agree.
Can you scroll up? Kill.
I know people were real mad the other night. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you don't understand, man.
I'll just say this: if we do miss one, it is all Kale's fault.
Yeah, dude.
It's none
don't
of our
tell
fault.
us. Tell Kale.
it's
I
dude.
all
just read what's
Kale's
on the
fault.
screen.
Find him on Twitter, dude.
Yeah.
I read what is on this always surprisingly
I'm gonna try and throw him
small
under the
monitor.
bus.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm just saying the truth.
We're just trying to get
I
the
just
little
love
traction.
when people could call other people out, man. Hold people
We're all about
responsible,
accountability for Kale.
Yeah.
Ivan Kroenke's logic being cheap for not paying Tim Connolly for not bringing a good experienced coach, but overpaid MPJ, Murray, and CB, which will haunt them.
I mean, MPJ's gone.
Negative.
Negative, yeah. Count it up.
Wow, Kalen, a real one. What's up, man? First time super chat here, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
hands up for Wade,
You guys
man.
have built at
Thank you,
DNVR.
homie.
Proud of y'all. Definitely end of an era. So sad watching Connolly end it his way or this way. This Wolves team is what Denver once was and
I
should have
agree.
been.
I
Thank
100%
you,
agree.
Kalen.
By the way,
Thanks,
Kalen's an
man.
OG
Thank
blogger,
you,
man.
thank you.
OG blogger.
The pragmatic Rose, Nuggets too small for Wolves, won the chip with big lineup, AG, MPJ.
It's true.
All the DNVR are good.
Hell yeah.
Every one of them.
Needed,
This
needed
is
AG.
this is Sparta. Thanks for the good times this season, guys or gents. I am finally free from this hell.
I don't know what that means. Seems
Glenn.
dark.
My regret was I was low on DA throughout the season. After game 4, I thought the team's O is too fast paced and perimeter oriented. But after game 5 and 6, I think it's more of a roster issue than coaching issue.
We have disagreements there, but fine.
I actually think it's both. So.
I think it's both.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
think
it's both.
it's first round, man, to a short-handed team.
Yeah. Michael
The
Mulvey.
shortest-handed team.
Shit. Terrible way to end statement week.
Statement week hasn't started though.
Yeah, it actually starts in
I told you
October.
guys, it's not this week.
Actually,
it's coming
Summer
up.
League, maybe.
Yeah, Summer League is statement
You're in the
week.
last chapter. We're starting a new
We
chapter.
need the yeah.
We were wrong on it, actually.
We need the next
misread
hunter
the
to
schedule.
come out and make a statement.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, hate to say end of an era. Hoping we still remain relevant for the rest of Yoke's career. Fake fans, please stay on that side.
Stay on that side.
Stay on
Die
that
hard,
side.
positive chat.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, our people are coming out. This makes me feel great.
I know. I thought everybody hated us.
People online have hated us recently.
Portuguese dude, only dudes Nuggets should bring back without question are the Joker, AG,
I don't know about AG.
P-Dog,
We'll see about that.
100%. Tyus Jones, Timmy Jr., David Roddy, Spencer Jones would be the only other ones to consider. Jamal is
Damn.
That's a lot of returners.
That damn.
P-Dog.
David Roddy made the cut.
P-Dog is
No
like
way, dude.
on top of
He's not
everyone
gonna
A
else.
lot of
They love that
conversations to be had about P-Dog. CD Scheller,
You can't make up a new nickname in the middle.
Portuguese dude just did.
P-Dog has never been said
You
either.
just can't do that, man.
That's his.
Not at
Use
this
P-Dog
stage.
tonight, man. 7 months of membership. Thank you. Thanks for the
Hell
season,
yeah, dude.
fellas. DNVR is the bomb. Win or lose, we do it together.
Thank you,
DNVR
CD.
Familia.
Fuck yeah.
Thank
dude.
you, Grandpa.
And nice Bosky at Avatar.
Jackson. I absolutely love Jamal. Always have, but it's impossible to unsee what we've seen
Yeah.
the
tough.
last 3 playoff
It,
runs.
real tough.
That's tough,
This is
man.
the last time y'all heard the bomb.
I say it all the time.
I haven't heard it since I heard P-Dog.
I don't know, man. Limp Bizkit is back. The bomb might be back. Dude.
Yeah, true that. True that. I don't know who that is, but Sure.
You're better for it, my man.
Zane Begg, I drink only once a year when the Nuggets are eliminated. And I'm deep in it.
Love you, Zane.
Kale production, A+. On-air talent, A+. T-shirt design, A+.
Damn, man.
Lo-fi beats, ad reads, A+. Build community and deliver quality content, A+.
Man, hell yeah.
Thank
Our
you.
man
Appreciate it,
Zane
man.
has been covering the Kraken on for Lockdown.
That's right.
Like, yeah, brother. Thank you, man.
We're valedictorians.
Absolutely.
A+ is around.
Dead meat. Jamal's trade value can only get lower. Do we even consider that true?
No, of course not.
All right. Well, we'll see. We're gonna have a fun.
I'm just kidding. I traded him for Steph earlier.
Yeah,
tonight.
I was gonna say. Wait a second. Hold on,
Bro, I don't know what I'm saying. Do
Hey,
not hold me accountable.
big off season. That's all I'm gonna say. Big off season.
Michael Malsby, 6 months of membership. Thank you, man. Also, thank you guys for doing what you do.
Hell
Hell
yeah,
of a
dude.
podcast season.
Thank you, brother.
man.
Thank you.
Turd Ferguson, no leadership, no identity. Malone provided it. It isn't in Jokic's makeup, and DA straight up said he wouldn't. CB equals worst contract in the NBA.
Oh, we're down so bad.
IV, 50% of the Nuggets coaches included in the last 6-7 years should give Jokic a good percentage of their paycheck. Our boy wasted a legacy
On Muppets.
on the Muppets.
Have you seen his paychecks? He might get
He's fine, dude.
their money.
He's fine.
He might
He's fine.
already
Yeah, he's fine. He's
play
fine.
his part into it.
A85, thank you for helping absorb this loss after game 3. Also, thank you for another season with DNVR, despite it being shorter than we were getting used to. 7 months of membership.
Hell yeah, man.
7 months, baby.
Big
We're all
Honey
getting
15.
tired.
I've been a huge Jamal supporter. There's no excuse. He sold this game and hasn't been good enough this series. Open to any changes aside.
He didn't sell this game, dude. Like somebody just erased him.
Yeah, he got erased today.
MJ, Nuggets coaching were complacent all series. They banked on Joker and Murray to find something in offensive and defensive schemes that obviously favored the Wolves. This was completely predictable. Portuguese dude. Nuggets need ball handlers who can also play some defense. Jamal game tonight was inexcusable. Fire the coach. Go get Steve Kerr. Pay him whatever he wants. His team's efforts are never questioned. Goonie, Jokic 1 shot in the 4th with season on the line. Yeah. Harry 23 feel like every team wants the Nuggets broken up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mokwetsi, Adelman, staff gotta go. Jokic L leadership.
We're getting down in the rough times.
Davey Baker.
Wish I was
think
downtown
Kel's
for
a
some
little behind.
Rakia.
I'll let him catch up
2020
here.
27 champs, dude.
Davey Baker, wish I was downtown for some Rakia. 2027 champs. Deadbeat Waffle. Fire Adelman and Dudley. Get a guy like Marcus Smart at all costs.
Dude, the greatest part about just reading, like, where do these usernames come from? What do you think Deadbeat Waffle, the origin of Deadbeat Waffle?
Probably a very
is?
personal experience that he doesn't.
It's probably
wanna
dark.
look
It's probably
back
very
on.
dark, yeah.
Fire Adelman and Dudley. Get a guy like Marcus Smart at all costs. Get a rebounding stretch big. I don't care to keep anyone but Yoke. R.I.P. to some. Liz can't quit Nuggets or DNVR.
Hell yeah,
guys.
Liz. We love you.
Dark times have finally arrived. Nuggets aren't strong right now, but we stay strong for them.
Hell yeah.
They gave us a chip. We'll be forever grateful.
True.
Nuggets for life. DNVR therapy.
Thank
So
you.
true.
Thank you. Thank you.
Portuguese dude. You guys keep representing. Appreciate you all. Good night.
Thank you, man.
Turd Ferguson, thanks for being my watch buddies all season.
Hell
You
yeah,
got it,
Turd.
man.
You're our
Thanks
man,
for showing
Turd.
up.
Henry Big Boy. What makes this loss so bad is that there is very little hope for the future. So many bad contracts. Future's bleak. Tanking season.
Oh,
Please
my
no.
God, dude.
Henry Big Boy has a
Here's a
picture
good
of a
rule of
kid.
NBA fandom. Tanking sucks.
Tanking's over. It's gone. Yeah,
Well,
there's no more tanking.
They don't do that.
They
As long as
solved
you're
it.
not in the relegation zone. Jared Walker, hot take. CB became a pothead. It ruined his game. All right.
That does sound like a hot take. I don't know. Hot box and hot take.
But also, like, can't rule it out.
I mean, it's possible.
I'm telling you, my game would suck.
No, I believe
Yeah.
it. I swear I believe that you would not have a good game.
Oh, God damn it.
Doug. Hey, DNVR, thanks for the season, fellas. Appreciate
Thank you,
the
homie,
coverage.
Nug Doug.
You're welcome.
Nug Doug.
Zane Begg, if I did my job half as good as DNVR, I'd crush it.
You do, brother.
man.
Saw you on the Kraken stuff. You're killing it. Love it.
Spartan, great work, DNVR. Thanks for another season.
Man, the homies have shown up, man.
I love it, man.
Battleship, Super sticker. Super mascot Rocky staring into a void. Also, there's a poopy diaper symbol.
Dude.
Bro, I didn't know we had that sticker.
Think about this. Think about
just
the
added it.
dirty diaper. We have to wear it for like 5 months.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna call CPS. For real. If you have a dirty diaper for that long,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a rash.
This kid, yeah.
We're getting rashed up, my guys.
Henry, big boy.
Jamal at the podium tonight.
Jamal at the podium tonight, just missed shots.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
He did miss shots.
Y'all
He
know
would've
me.
made those ones.
Y'all know me. y'all know I make them shots. Y'all
Bro,
see
I,
I
know,
make them
I,
shots.
you know what? He did,
Confident.
I hate it, but that really was the line.
He does it every single time.
Dev, irrelevant.
We need confident Zeke.
Big Honey 15, thanks DNVR fam for the best Nuggets coverage on earth. Appreciate every single one of y'all for what you do. I'll be here in the offseason.
Love
Hey.
you, big honey.
One of the
That's
best.
actually a good point. You know, season's not over for us. We have a show tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
Big
Hey,
honey's
listen,
a real
dude,
one.
hang
We
out in
haven't
the
shown
dirty
12
diaper
hours.
with us.
David Brissy, maybe Jamal goes home next season and plays for the Raptors. They love him over there. They need a PG. Ingram has been poor, so maybe they move him.
Adam, how would you
Bro.
feel about Ingram
Bro.
being
When they
I
just
can't
talked
do
about
it. I can't
if
do
you
it.
think Christian
He's actually a
Brown,
guy who plays well when he's high.
if you think
the
Christian
only one.
Brown was playing bad for you and I,
Yeah. I can't do it.
Dean Worley, what a run. Thanks for all you do. Loved watching the many games with you this year. Truly feels like the end, but
It's
everything
not.
will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. John Lennon.
Oh, that's nice. That's he was shot. Just
Yeah, I was
FYI.
going to say, how he died?
He was murdered. Just
you're saying that
FYI.
you cannot quote Tupac.
Yeah, man. Like, listen. Like, I hear quotes from Robin Williams about how to live life.
Yeah.
And whatever. I am drunk. Don't listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, all this is allegedly.
Allegedly.
Jake, idea time. All right, here we go. Need a change in cap flexibility. Lakers sign and trade Braun for AG. 1 year, $33 million deal doesn't work. We get free $33 million to play with. Braun gives leadership, accountability, freshness.
Freshness.
I can't. Bro, I'm telling you, this
LeBron James
offseason-
is more reliable than Aaron Gordon is.
and fresh.
Next week's shows are going to be wild. We've never had an offseason like
I know.
this, so it's going to
Yeah.
get real weird. Anthony Davis,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
We should have a
We're
show.
gonna start
There should
throwing
be a
some
show
stuff
or
out.
two where it's just answering all of the trades that they have.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
going to get weird.
Steve's for real. Should the Nuggets go for Billy Donovan?
No.
Also, what was up with Yoke's demeanor this year? Yeah, a lot.
Colby Cheeser.
Colby Cheeser, hand me a Surfside D-line.
I drank them all, brother.
P-Watt, P-Dog
P-Dog.
is leaving us.
Well, we'll see.
He
We'll
dog
see.
it gone.
Super chat here from
Moonchild.
Moonchild. The team gave half-ass effort all year and rarely locked in for the full 48 minutes. DA couldn't push the right buttons to motivate them. We were so stale and uncreative despite having the deepest team in the
It's the
Joker.
wildest thing, dude. That's in quotes, but it's true.
I mean, that did fuel a lot of my frustration with this year because it was the best team on
It was,
paper.
dude. It
On
was.
paper. FSU ping pong.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nuggets
This
suck
guy's
the
got the right
tax.
perspective, dude.
Yeah,
We're
this
not
season
paying
was a
tax,
success.
motherfuckers.
Dude, we did it, man.
In a lot of ways, this was a successful season.
Bro, listen.
If you look at the P&L,
If you think about if I look at the bottom line, hard to say it wasn't a success.
Yeah.
Issa, another Adelman issue. McDaniels is a great defender. Jamal was never able to get a mismatch on offense. You watch other teams, they so easily
Dude, I don't want to talk
punt
about it.
weaker defenders. This falls on.
It's almost like they had no tactics.
That's also it's been Denver's thing. They don't never attack.
You talk
mismatches.
about this every game.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Joshua Sanchez feels like something has to change. Personnel, identity,
No,
play
we're good.
style. I don't know, but I'm bummed. So much seems to have spiraled since the Moach Booth beef.
We only miss shots.
They just missed shots, bro. We're fine.
Yeah,
no
they-
issues, brother.
yeah.
No, we got it.
Run
Run
it
it back.
back.
Run
We're
it
gonna run
back.
this
Run it
shit
back.
Super chat from Suck Wind. 4.99. I guess I'm cheap. CB terrible. Fire Adelman. Fire the Cronkies. Blow it up. Get Giannis. Luka. DNVR is the real MVP. Love the show.
Hell yeah, dude.
P.S. F. Chet Holmgren.
I agree.
That's a random
Seems like a non
stray.
sequitur, but it's correct.
Random
Yeah.
stray.
Dusty old Cowtown.
P-Dog.
P-Dog. The exact type of player we need. Must keep.
Oh my God. We'll see about that.
Naveen, no time for DA to grow. Fire his ass. Get Steve Kerr. A tough and tactical mastermind. A-plus coach for our A-plus superstar in his prime. Don't cheap out.
Well, I got news for you.
Drew Zilli, love you, DNVR. Good season, rough end. All the Nuggets are good.
Question mark.
Bad timing.
Yeah, I don't know. The ATA and whatever.
Davey Baker. Who, not Jokic, does Milwaukee want for Giannis?
Probably Spencer Jones. Maybe Tyus Jones. All the Joneses, dude.
There's so many.
Super chat from Moron. Okay. We'll never forget how amazing
Moria.
January went. We were 3 games from the 1 seed, and DA was in Coach of the Year talks. Just a psychotic last 3 months. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Moron.
Thank you.
Denver Ghost. Jokic's next ring will be legendary.
Hell yeah, dude. Our homie, Denver Ghost.
Another super chat from Suckwind. Christian stained his shorts brown.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah.
Game Shine, like Elway, 96 to 98. Time to stick Jokic around defenders who can hit shots and watch the 4 rise.
Hell yeah.
I think it's the new formula.
Flacco Watts, did you guys talk about how Jokic had no arm sleeve?
No.
No, but interesting. Strange that he's worn a double sleeve all year, nothing tonight. I thought surgery was coming.
I
That
would
is
not be
interesting.
surprised if he has surgery this offseason.
They should do it
Got
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really?
Start
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I would not be surprised if that happens.
Me either. It's like early.
He's had a lot of obligations in these last summer, short summer, and everything. I would not
Most
be
of-
surprised if he has it this year.
That is interesting. T Wood, I hope Dev, D-Line, Adam, Wind, and Vogt will also be Nuggets forever. This
Oh,
show
hell
rules.
yeah, dude. Thank you.
I will be, man. Absolutely.
Thank you.
2 hours, gents.
2 hours?
We
I'll
just
be no-
hit 6 hours.
Yeah.
talking about?
2 hours. Alice Waringen, Tim Connolly giveth, Tim Connolly taketh. F18 buffs, we love Nikola. Deep breaths, get Kerr, go Avs.
Let's go, Avs.
Max
Please
JJ,
avenge
7
us.
months of membership, thank you. We'll always love the core, but time to go back to the drawing board to help Yoke and Nuggets Nation get another chip. Thanks, guys. We'll be here all offseason.
Love you, Mex.
Aw, in-game adjustments, tactical decisions, nah. Adelman's the pregnant man. He doesn't do plan B. Thanks for the season, guys.
Oh my goodness. That's good.
Yo, that's incredible. Damn.
Flacco Watts, what is DNVR Nuggets schedule going forward? 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
No, bro, my schedule. I'm about to have a consistent.
I'm
sleep
100%
schedule.
quitting, just FYI.
Okay, well,
5 days a week, Monday through Friday, guys. 2 p.m. Cobra 93, Wolves fan, but love y'all's energy.
Thanks,
watch
homie.
you for your Wolves post game and watch alongs. Watch all your Wolves post games and watch alongs versus Wolves. Great season. Series was won when Rudy shot a 3.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
maybe.
Appreciate you. Appreciate
I
you.
was confident.
Yo, we're trying to just put good energy into the world. I appreciate when like the other fans that should hate us actually
yeah.
recognize.
Yeah, it's
what
like
we're
we all
trying-
hate each other, but at the end.
But it's like, yo, fuck. Like, what are we gonna do here?
Corey, good games. Denver, lots of smack talk, but this is such a fun matchup. Y'all beat us when you got a championship. Flags fly forever, but you have one. We are looking for our first.
Thanks, homie. Appreciate you.
Flacco, hey, Vogt, grab me a McDaniels jersey. Man,
Grab me a
don't think it's
McDonald's
gonna happen.
jersey.
Broncos stuff. As much as this organization has let down Jokic, they've let down Murray too. Almost this entire era without a competent alternate option for ball handling. Let's not bury him to raise Yoko. 80 kilogram Costco chicken. Shut the fuck up. All right. Watch along is awesome. End
Whoa.
of Sixers game and Jokic shot over Wemby were the best. Please make a montage of the best watchable moments, watch along moments. Thanks to DNVR.
I love that people like to watch along because people hate it that we react.
I know.
Yo, that's the realest thing we do. Like, there's this where we like gather our thoughts,
Yeah.
think about talk. The watch along is as raw as it gets.
That's the id. If this is like the ego,
That's as
the
raw
id.
as it gets,
The brainstem.
Any cover you like. Love this channel, DNVR, but I need to take a break from
Fair.
this team after
Fair.
tonight. Looking forward to hanging with y'all next season.
Love you,
Thanks
brother.
for life.
See you then.
Yeah, we might do some fun stuff this summer.
Quitter.
Soft.
Colorado celebrates their 150th birthday this summer. So I'm just gonna
You know, Adam has some things
hour-long show.
going for that.
I love my state.
I don't know where we are here.
Catching up on chats.
Okay, I was catching up on chats here.
How many more we got?
Like a lot.
Jesus. Harrison's doing the
Somebody's
pop
tap
up.
him in.
Yo,
I
you gotta do it. I'm too drunk to do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'll tap in. All right, where are we at, Kale?
You know what? F it. I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Yeah, go take a pee. Where are we at, Kale?
Trying to find our spot. We did that one already. The next Moonchild we're looking for. Here we go.
You want to go to the
All right.
bathroom together?
Max JJ.
Max JJ says, here's hoping the Avs take down the Wild in 4. I think they will, man. The Avs team is pretty good. Plenty of seats left on Nets bandwagon. Help me, says Michael Porter Truther. He really went to the Nets. Maddox Otter says, I want to keep Cam, Jamal, Spencer, and Peyton. AG's so hurt. CB's a shell of himself. THJ will be too expensive. We need athleticism and ball handling. I honestly think the system, I mean, we're going to talk about it. I think the Nuggets need a complete overhaul. I really do. Not many guys I think you can say are fit the next Jokic 2.0. Devil's Thumb says, down here in the underworld, we are not only in perpetual hell, but on perpetual tape delay for live sports. So the game is just about to start on Netherworld TV. So how many did we end up winning by? Well, stay tuned. Harlan Thader says, I already can't wait for the first frogs in the chat next season. Thanks for everything you guys do. You made this miserable season enjoyable. Frogs in the chat.
Thank you, man.
Spartanking says, let's hire Doc Rivers and complete the arc. Doc Rivers. This is the following in the Bucks' footsteps. Let's just go full Bucks. I am worried about a Bucks-esque offseason Hail Mary type thing. We'll see.
Oh, God.
Flacco Watt says 12:30 a.m. As soon as you guys are done, my therapy.
It's 12:42.
12:42. We're still not
Push
done.
it back again.
Dope Kid 88. 4 months of membership says, love you fellas. Long live PB&J. Long live. Spartanking says, DA is a perfect example of the Peter principle. Well, maybe. Ivan says, at the end, we got new rivalry Vogt versus DA. It was great 6-game series. Adelman couldn't stand Vogt physicality and tough
They actually
questions.
matched up pretty well in that department. Yeah.
There's a chance that Vogt got Adelman fired by making him reveal himself. Nuggets in Net says, the only thing that can save us now are the Denver Nuggets jeans. Adam has been in the bathroom too long. Poopgate. I was gone for like...
You were in there for a
First of
little
all,
long.
Giant tank. I can piss longer than anybody. I swear to God. Hope you don't see me tweaking on Colfax from the Rakia unless you join. All love. Harry says, run it back, get P-Watt and AG healthy, better rotation.
P-Dog.
I mean, we'll see if they are Nuggets. I don't know if the Nuggets are going to follow this up by going into the second apron. I don't know if they'll follow this.
Yeah, I'm going
loss.
to guess no.
I'm guessing no. Amin says, we need an ISO score to take pressure off Jokic. Jokic can't make the play every single time. Put the pride aside and swing for Kawhi or KD type player.
Yeah, Kawhi's the guy, dude. What a winner.
Let's rebuild the culture.
Should we get James Harden?
Mukwetsi says, DNVR content gets me through. I wish the Nuggets did also.
Oh, my
you and
God,
me both.
dude.
Deet says, we ride together, we die together.
Hell yeah,
Nuggets for
Deets.
life.
See you in Valhalla.
I thought it was Bad Boys.
Tyler Barr tried to send a super chat but failed. GM Ben says Dallas and Denver both getting dumped by Minnesota tonight.
GM Ben.
Don't try to join our misery, Ben.
Man, this
Get
is
out of here. This is our
Get the
misery.
hell out of here.
Bye.
GM Ben.
Bad might be
Bye.
opting into covering Tim Connolly, though.
Josh
so that's
Barnett
good for
from
him.
Down Under says, Kale, you're a bloody legend. The year of Kale Sorbo. That hashtag's taking over the chat. They're saying. That's what they're saying. You're a star says, just standing up for Kale.
Dang, dude.
But spelled his name differently.
I think he's both giving whenever he said I was fired.
Oh, after yeah. E. David Baker says 8 months of membership. Love you guys. Always
Love you
proud to
too.
be a Nuggets fan. DNVR is the best media outlet and people in the nation.
Hell
Just like
yeah.
Jokic, they should be 6-time MVPs.
That's
Hell yeah,
that's
man.
big time.
The craziest
That's
thing
a
were
real one.
0-time MVPs.
Bro, I'll be honest. This year, man, I feel like we and maybe me personally got more hate and less love than ever. So
Yo.
it's nice that on our deathbed, everyone came by to give a kiss.
No, it's that thing where you're like, actually, he was cool.
Yeah.
No, man, it's because this season was the
Sucked.
toughest. It was tough for everybody.
Yo, we took a beating, especially
And,
like the last week.
That wears on you. It just does.
It is really the dynamic is that these guys get paid millions of dollars, and when they suck, the fans yell at us.
Yep.
And then when they win, they're like, "You play.
You're
you
too
guys-
emotional.
You guys are the best." When they lose, they're like, "You guys suck." We're like, "What do we do?"
Chill out.
Spomedome says 68-month membership. Ha! Thanks for awesome coverage. Coach gotta go and need lots of contract manipulation. Not sure the version has any upside left.
Might be right.
Maddox Otter says,
Maddox.
guys, did you know you can become a DNVR diehard for as much as I spent on this
32
super chat?
bucks.
$32. You guys should spend
Yo.
your money more responsibly than I did. Add Toyota Lounge. My Red Hawk Roofing, big takeaway. Shouts Cam.
Thanks, Maddox.
heart,
That
love
means
it.
a lot to
Yeah,
us.
man.
That means a lot to us.
Goonie, I wonder how Malone feels watching the Nugs downfall.
Probably
You know what?
great.
Probably pretty good. Doggy D says, trade Adelman for Udoka.
Oh my God,
both
no,
teams win.
no.
Wow.
No.
Yes.
Brother.
Yes.
You want Ime Udoka?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Ugh.
Deadbeat Waffle says, D-Line, my name Deadbeat Waffle was default name Clash Royale gave me a decade ago. I decided to own it. Arkansas fan here. Love watching.
Hell
along with
yeah,
y'all.
dude. I love you, Deadbeat Waffle.
I love how people get just random, like their names are just, they
Incredible.
just run with it for the rest of their
Incredible.
life.
Yeah.
Harry says, I think Jokic takes less money. That's why he ain't answering signing extension.
I would-
Maybe trying to keep the core alive and get
No
PY.
chance. Just FYI, no chance.
Yoke's back on a minimum. Oh my God, we're going to win. Derek Asaurus says, 6 months of membership. Mean this from the bottom of my heart. You are all the best. Been watching you every day for a few years now and can't wait for the summer shows.
Yo,
Thank you,
thanks,
man.
Derek
Derek.
Asaurus, you're the best.
Real
Is this
ones
the end,
coming
Cal?
out, man.
We are last two.
Dope
Oh my
Kid
God.
88 says homegrown championship, homegrown stars, 2023 PB&J will never be erased. Those pups will never know that
It's true.
feeling.
It's true.
True. Arath Dominguez says Nikhil Alexander Walker would have been a great pickup.
Incredible.
We're ending on that one.
It's almost like I don't want this show to end. It's like when you graduate high school, and
Yeah.
you just know it's not going to be the same after this night.
It feels a little bit to me like when I got out of jail,
Yeah.
but I had made some friends.
It feels to me like I'm going into jail.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah. Kale, hit that outro music. Man, that was a bear of a show. That was a bear of a season. That was a bear of a series.
How did we make it through this?
We didn't. We're all different people.
It's actually
Lesser
true.
versions of
It's
ourselves.
actually, we
for
didn't
this.
make it through this at all. We all died.
This season sucked, but the reward was way worse.
Yeah, dude. What the hell, man?
Hey, sometimes that's how it goes.
They're like,
man.
hey,
That's how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. If you just have to go through the rough stuff together, and don't worry, it'll be much worse at the end.
Yeah, this is like on Shawshank Redemption when he gets out of the sewer. If they would have just like
more
beat
sewer.
him, just started beating him at the
They're
end.
waiting for him.
Send
They
him
just
right back.
They throw him into a different sewer.
Instead, he went to Zuataneo.
Did we lose your super chat, RP?
I'm being
all the chats.
Yeah, some people might. I think what happens is people think they super chat and don't. Guys, I mean this sincerely. We appreciate you guys. We do this. It's crazy that we get to do this for our job. And then sometimes it sucks, but it's still better than any other job. And it's fun. And it's crazy how many people are in the chat that we recognize
Love
that have
it.
been here for
Love
like
it. Love it.
all
Love it.
6 years. You guys all do such great work. Brennan Vogt, I thought, crushed it this year. Kale, always behind the ones and twos. It's always great. And we leave the postseason and we go into our favorite one, the offseason. The
What?
best season. The
I thought we were going right to
off-season.
the in-season.
No, we're going to the off-season, and we hope you guys follow us because, like I said, this will be a very eventful one. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button on the way out.